And everybody should be able to be heard. Yep. Okay. I can see you
Ay,
guys.
ay, ay.
Your audio is working. It did try to screw up the audio again, but I did it. I fixed it this time before it became an issue.
Sounds good to me.
Hello, everybody. So, since I was Q&A night, I wanted to do something we haven't done in like forever. I actually wanted to know what everybody's vaping on, especially like what liquids you guys are vaping on, considering we do so much mixing. And I don't know. Let's start with the quietest one here. We'll start. Have you pass it on afterwards, but we'll start with Canadian Vapor, Paul. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't
I
done
like
that.
hand checks. I was always a fan of that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What are you vaping? What you vaping on?
I'm vaping on Choco Banana Pie.
Ooh.
Yeah, chocolate banana pie. It's good. I think
Yes, that's mine. That's mine, isn't it?
No, I think it may be Fresh's recipe.
Are you sure? Because I'm holding it in my hand.
No, I've been vaping on it for a while now.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
sorry to
100%.
interrupt, but I did that exact recipe.
What are you
Yeah,
vaping
that's
out
okay.
of, Paul?
Oh, buddy, all sub-ohms. I don't got time to build. Yeah,
Kinks and tanks and tanks.
Hey, man, whatever works for you, dude.
yeah. I
Yep.
got like 9.
The girl,
I got
that's
like
all
9
she
devices.
uses. Crown 3.
What's your
She's
favorite
been on it
sub
for
ohm?
3 years now.
What is your favorite sub ohm, Paul? That can make a difference.
I got the Crown 4
See,
downstairs.
the girl is obsessed with the Crown 3 with the .4 coils in it.
Yeah, I love
That's all
the
she
Crown
uses.
4's pretty nice.
Yeah. I bought her one of
Never
them
used a
too.
Crown.
That was good. They're fantastic. They make
Yeah, it's
amazing
such
coils.
good.
Which
Yeah, nice flavor.
what was it? The Crown 2 that was kind of garbage. That was
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
I got one, and I hated it. There
You
was
did not
one.
like
and then
it.
they supposedly fixed it in the next rendition. So
Yeah,
whatever
the
issue
three
was.
the 3 is fantastic. I still have one in my drawer over here too.
Ouch.
Then you can pass it to whoever.
Oh,
You have the power,
whoever.
Paul. You have the power, Paul. I love this decision.
We might
making.
be
That's why I
waiting here
picked
for
him.
like 20 minutes for him. to
That's
make
why.
this.
That's why I picked Paul, because it's gonna take him forever to decide.
Okay, go, Bobby.
Oh. All right. Yeah, my grape MTL mix that I showed off the other day in the Pioneer on the Boxer side by side. Let's see. Got coconut berry cheesecake I just made last night in the Bushido on the Aegis.
Dude.
Oh, right. Yeah, I gotta mix that. That sounds so good.
Oh, it is delicious, man. I'm not even big on desserts and
Cocoa.
fantastic. It's on ATF, by the way.
Yeah.
Got tropical chill gum in the Blaze Solo RDA on this old ass Sigelli mod, and also have it in the Pulse AIO. So I'm vaping. Hell yeah.
Pass it like a doobie.
Adam, since you're busy.
I'm not at all. This thing with the lights.
This thing with the lights.
The
It has modus, right?
Lustro. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
With the
Rebirth. Fuck yeah. Banging hard.
with 0.0 none of your business coils on it at 125 watts.
What kind of
and,
liquid you got in there?
I'm vaping this. It's a raspberry munchkin. It's famous now, I guess, kind of. People seem to like it. And then same thing in here in the Pulse with the Wicked Bridged black version in there. And I think that's at 0.25, 53 watts. And that's what I'm vaping.
Yeah, I got
Go
a
ahead,
point,
Dave. What are you
I got a
vaping?
0.9
Yeah, I'm gonna move up on
going
my
at
other
20.
one.
It's perfect.
On a Gore
Dave.
21 with a Steam Crave, what is it, Supreme V3 with a 0.14 ohm coil with some DIY yellow cake I did for Frank's show. I think it was last week or the week before.
Yep.
And another Guar 21 with an Arbiter original OG on it with a 0.14 coil. And I've got a pound cake. And I don't even know where I did with the bottle, but I got pound cake in there, and that's all for me. Go for it, Tim.
Yeah, that I like that you have a bill set up, the chair setup going on there. So I'll start
that
off with
sorry?
the one.
Yeah, sorry, Tim. Is that Fresh's pound cake?
Me, you mean?
Yeah.
No,
Dave.
it's my pound cake.
Oh, okay. Because I know you mixed Fresh's.
Yeah, I did. It's still
Yeah.
sitting in the cabinet.
Yeah, sorry, Tim.
No worries. I got the Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skin on it, my logo on it, and a Hadley on top with a Duchess coil in there, triple core alien. And in that I got some of the mystery flavor testers in there I've been going through, and then I got the Sigelli fog kit, but it's actually got the fog tank on it, and in that I've got. Let me double check it. Oh yeah, that's my mystery flavor, the blind mystery flavor mix in there. Which is kind of interesting because I get to test them back and forth and see whether or not I like mine more, which I have to say mine's standing in there. I've got the Titan on the other Aegis Legend with the custom Aegis skin. Just because I was bored the other day when she was at the hospital and built it, and that's got pumpkin cheesecake in it. And then I've got the Gruss with the GT4 on top, and then that I got that guava lemonade I made the other day. Which is really tasty, by the way.
It came out well.
Yeah, it came out really good. And then I've got the I had to try the grapple in an MTL, so that in the Nevermore on the sub box, I have the with clown alien in it, MTL alien in it, and in that I got the grapple, the extreme grapple mix. Had to leave that for
That
last.
had to come out. That had to come up.
But actually, all the rest of them, except for the fog kit and this, they all have the same Duchess coils in them.
Fuck you, Tim.
Even the Titan has the dual version of it. Yeah. Love you, Bob.
Look,
anything-
the Millen trumped us all. She's got the marshmallow and the butterscotch.
I know. I actually got in all my butterscotches so that I can mix some of Hippie's recipes, by the way.
Hit
And
it.
I lied, by the way. In the Blaze solo is actually my Poseidon remix thing.
How was
And
it?
it was fantastic off the shake. But I remember, I think it needs TFA pineapple, which I don't have, because it had a throat hit in the original juice.
Okay.
And I know TFA pineapple has that throat hit. So I added some one of the FA pineapples to it. And really good. Really, really good.
In chat, we got Dusty Country Road, Lady Liberty,
Take me home.
Dave Lloyd. We've got Arabin. And we have Swaggy's here. Good to see you, Swaggy. Yeah, Dave is talking about you for the show. I hope your ears are ringing. That's a good thing. Adam's in chat.
Can somebody do me a favor and block this Canadian vapor guy? He's stalking me or something.
Got it.
Keeps showing up in all these chats.
Dick Fatkins. Bob Ohm's too low. That's the extreme dude right there.
Yeah, anybody has any questions about
Can-
the extremes, you can come right to me. I'm an open book.
Canadian Vapor.
I never fucking sleep. So
And what do we
any
got
time
here?
of day, night.
Ooh, okay, we got a couple
Not
things
busy
here.
with
Let's see.
grinder
Dust-
dates like Tim.
I think Dusty said what he was vaping on. Dusty Country Road did.
Yeah, you did.
Let's see.
In Aegis, no, Geek Vape L2
Oh.
with Arbiter 2 and a Geek Vape L2 with the Hell Vape S. And the juices, Hippies Gold Reserve V3 and Red Water.
Yum.
Nice.
And
What's
who
Red
else?
Water, Dusty? Where's that?
I'm curious. I was
Check
curious
that
about that
out.
red water too.
Sounds
That's
like an
Yeah,
interesting name.
What's up with that red water? Tell me more about that.
Red Potter.
Yeah,
I'd like to
I'm
know.
intrigued here. Is it a
Yeah,
commercial mix
like
or is it a? Yeah, why
Dusty,
liquid?
give feedback on that Pearl Super Sweet once you get it, and try
That's
it.
what's in my
It's-
that's what's in my grape mix. I threw all three in my mix.
I didn't notice the difference
Chat
between
there.
the Perillium version and the Capella version. I didn't
They're
notice
not much. They're almost right there. The only difference
Yeah.
is in some mixes where you can kind of tell or if you do a real light mix, you can kind of taste that little bit of added citrus note. That's the only difference. And now most cases you don't even taste it.
that. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't catch
well,
it.
Golden Mary Joe and Nagoon on the Represso Gen.
Hope
Boom.
you're having a good night, dude.
Red water is a watermelon strawberry ice that he makes.
That sounds really good.
Ooh, is there a recipe? Sounds straight up my alley.
Is that on ELR, good sir?
Yep. Dick is using the Hadley with a .26 alien. I'm using .24s in alien in mind. Yeah, the Hadley, excellent flavor.
Hey, Paul.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
No, not you, Paul Pittman.
Oh.
Not you.
Not you.
Paul.
So I bit the bullet today, and I ordered the Omega chocolate and from Flavor Jungle, and along with all the Ultimates. Yeah.
Where'd you order from? Bullshit.
No, Flavor Jungle.
Should have
Okay.
got that
They're
RY8.
not- Oh yeah, the RY8's there too. Crap.
I gotta
yeah.
snag that one as well.
Yeah, but he's not really
Cost me
super
more
into
money,
his
Paul.
tobaccos because he likes to knuckle them.
Well, you just don't knuckle the damn things and
Yeah.
just vape them.
It wasn't. It was $38 shipping.
Holy ball sacks.
So a little. It wasn't. It was. I don't know what I was like. Whatever.
I bit the bullet last night and decided, because they were running out of stock with a lot of the stuff for my sup box. So I got the tube, the orange toppers, plastic toppers here, and 2 bridges and a spare tank.
Nice.
And I ordered
Because I wanted because the spare tank in
Voorhees
there is
custom
they're the kind with the little tab on them. They have the
Excited
tab
for
fill,
that.
which makes it easier to use because you can actually use it not because otherwise this one you have to actually take it apart to fill it if you use a regular like slider.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got 6
They only
Addies
have one-
inbound.
this guy. That's what I ordered, but my own colors I chose.
Nice. Come with the axe.
so
What's
other
up?
than so
Hopefully.
vape gear wise, is this what
Why,
everybody treat themselves for some vape gear for Christmas? I mean, Adam just treated himself to those cool new headset that he just got. That's
Every
pretty
year I try to get something, something decent.
awesome. We got all our batteries. We had a good year. I think I'm kind of caught up with what I want for now. I'm not seeing anything come out on the market that I'm like super excited about. I might try to get the RDFA vaping too, maybe, but I'm kind of more on single coil nowadays.
Get a fucking Bushido.
That's a possibility as well.
I searched for red water on ELR, and it didn't pop up. But there's 49 pages of juices or of recipes, and on the first page there's one called Pink Pussy Water.
Yeah, I saw
That was
that.
intriguing. Yeah.
I believe someone's mixed that up on one of the shows. Because I think it got mixed up. It got talked about. at
Definitely a
least.
way for somebody to click on your recipe.
Again, 12 Days of Christmas there for Swaggy too. Check it out. You can make it yourself if you want to, and then you can adapt it a little bit if you want to, because he does have all the recipes on there. I know she's absolutely loving the turtle.
There's 4 watermelons.
Your turtle?
Oh no, Swaggy's turtle. That's the 2 turtle doves.
I haven't tried the turtle yet because I'm
Oh.
lazy and haven't re-wixed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
liked
yeah.
the turtle off the shake.
Yeah, it's really good off the shake, buddy. I have it steeping.
She has a
I made that,
500
like, last
milliliter
week.
bottle of Eddie's blueberry coffee, steeping.
Still need to make that.
Oh my god, I've never put so much flavoring in one bottle in my life.
And
Dave,
I
how do you
also-
do it and not cry?
Yeah,
That's why
Dave-
you buy the liters of those flavorings.
That's right.
Yep. That's why I have
I don't know if
40
you know.
liters.
Excuse me. I don't know if you know, but I saw ST Vapes posted today. The Fast
Yep.
Tech's closing down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that.
They said that
I didn't.
Yeah.
about a month ago now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had no clue.
They announced it like a month ago that they're only
There's-
selling the stock they have in stock, and they were supposed to honor like orders already in, but they didn't. They actually canceled those orders on people.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
new
wow.
restrictions in China
Yeah, in Hong Kong, it's a
about
tax in Hong
exporting
Kong.
stuff, and they don't want to go through it, basically.
Yeah.
So they're just booking it.
I see.
Well, you're going to see a
They-
lot of
They sell a
Lordies.
lot of other shit, though, so they should
Oh,
be
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll be
Candyman.
fine. They'll be fine, but
Lavender Vanilla, Anthony Ramilla.
What's happening, guys?
It's Candyman.
Hey,
He's a hell of a fella.
Well, since
Hey,
how you
you
missed
could-
out on
Had
it,
to do it.
what are you?
I like-
I know I already know what the Addy's using, but what are you vaping on, and what are you vaping it in?
You may be surprised.
Maybe
I know
maybe.
what you got.
I
know what
bet you
got.
there's a Guar and there's a Falcon King. I have a feeling.
Nope.
Maybe it's
No.
a redemption and a grip.
Wow, that does not seem like. Who are you, and what do you do with Anthony?
Uh-huh.
So I
So
went
what
to
do you-
Steel
what do you got in
Valley the day after Thanksgiving because I wanted to see Overdrip, and he was having a huge sale. And most of you guys know I have had horrible experiences with RDAs. And so I took all the RDAs that I owned down with me, and I was like, if one of you guys can get one of these set up that I can actually vape and not just drink hot liquid, I would be eternally grateful. And one of the guys working there said challenge accepted, so he ended up taking the grip that I had been gifted by Thick Nick and the redemption from him, cleaned them all up because they were just absolutely patinaed to the nth degree, and put a build in there that I adore. I don't get the hot liquid. It's honestly just a tad bit cool. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was just a little bit warmer, but I'm a chain vapor, and this works so well. And it's nice to be able to taste dessert flavors for once. Like, but yeah, I mean, I don't ever get away from the Gar and the Falcon King. But still, yeah, I just thought I'd, have some fun with you guys and show you. But yeah, so I'm vaping a salted caramel graham cracker flavor out of the Redemption. And then I've been working on a strawberry flavor because I knew you guys were having a strawberry show. So this is a strawberry mango milkshake.
Ooh.
Ooh, appreciate that.
yeah.
I do appreciate that because if I can mix that up for the when we do recipe weeks, it's so much fun to mix fresh recipes rather than ones that have been around for like 6 years.
Yeah, I was talking on the other show. It's like, one of the guys rated his liquid as a 1, and I'm like, I got a whole notebook full of 1s. Like stuff that, it sounds good, and you really put some effort into it, but there's just something about it that just doesn't work. So, yeah, this is okay. I'm not gonna say it's like a banger or anything like that. Like, I have other flavors that are bangers, but not a lot of them are strawberry. So.
I like that you're
Strawberry's
vaping on
difficult.
something that's not a candy or a drink. You actually have a dessert flavor. That's unique for you.
It is. Well, I make some dessert flavors because I have friends that enjoy those. I have a peanut butter caramel maple flavor that I make that everybody that tries it really likes it. But I could never get all of the components to really come out in the sub-ohm tank. So now that I have a dripper, it changes the game quite a bit. So I actually do get some of the flavors out of that I'm looking for.
Nice.
And I think I didn't actually do the emote. That's right. It does on my phone, but not on up here. But yeah, I think I missed Paul when I said hi to everybody. And there's Addy. Good to see you, Addy.
Yeah,
Always good to see you. Legend just had a birthday.
Yep.
Heard. Baked him a
21
cake,
again.
And you too.
21 again.
They're not having a
20,
birthday.
25, Tim. Come on. Get it right.
Yeah, he's young,
Yeah.
but he's also got wisdom behind him. A little
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
bit.
Yeah, I saw a guy one
21
time
is
say
just
it's not
reckless
gray,
and
it's
insane.
the color of wisdom.
Yep. I concur,
that.
sir.
So
Boy,
yeah,
63 comes fast, eh, Eddie?
has anybody been struggling with any type of any specific recipe they've really been fighting to try and get? That we can kind of go over and try and help.
I mentioned it a little bit, but I was really struggling with this getting the right marshmallow for a cereal marshmallow that I was making.
Marshmallow
I usually-
candy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try some of the other ones. That
Yeah,
were
that Wonder
recommended
Flavors
to me
one?
for
Yeah,
sure, but-
try the marshmallow vanilla.
Is it
Oh,
that-
one-on-one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
available on the big site that sells a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
From
Well,
A to Z.
didn't you order from them? That kit,
From-
I didn't even
The
know if it
variety
was
packs?
the same stuff.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
hesitant to
The variety
order it.
packs? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're sitting
yeah.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a variety pack.
We can mention it. It's not a vape site.
Well, I'm taking no chances when it comes to that kind of stuff.
It's not a vape site. Same with the flavoring sites. Most of them are vape sites. Some of them are.
As long as they don't
Sell
sell
primar-
nicotine, you're good to go.
As long as they don't sell nicotine, or if they sell the actual finished liquid with the nicotine in it, and maybe it
Yeah,
might
you
get a
tell
gray
me.
area.
Bowl City is a brewing website.
Yeah.
You buy
Yeah.
stuff to make beer on that site.
I'm sure most
Yeah.
people
And that
ordering
shit's
from
allowed on
Amazon
YouTube.
are probably ordering.
And the Amazing Zine.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
would think so.
They're expensive on there, but I bought a few, so I didn't have to go through one on
Oh,
one.
I got these when they're on
Pretty
a 50% off
cheap,
sale. So
I think I spent $10 for 30 mil multiple times on
I spent $10, including shipping, for the variety packs. About 2 variety packs, $10 each.
I was gonna get one of those, but I don't think the marshmallow comes in the variety pack.
No, it wasn't in there. I had the marshmallow vanilla from Tam. Tam sent me that.
I think the marshmallow vanilla would be too soft for that. That's
I think
why
it's
that,
Tam. Me
marshmallow
too.
candy is perfect for that.
Don't mark me down on that. It
Marshmallow
could have been
candy.
Lumi. It sent the marshmallow
The
vanilla
one
because
from
I didn't have it.
Flavora worked really well for me, but I'm just out of it. So
Yeah.
I ended up swapping it out for the Capella one, and it just doesn't work. It just
No.
I find the Flavora one and the one-on-one are pretty similar. So
Yep.
if you were
Yep.
having luck with that one, then
Yeah,
that
the
might-
one-on-one would definitely work for you then. They are
But
very
yeah, Wonder
similar.
Flavors one has that like not chocolate,
the marshmallow-
but like about to be
that
chocolate,
powdery-
like
that
marshmallow.
powdery, like-
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like,
like-
you'd get in like a trick cereal or like
Yeah,
a,
and
Tricks are Lucky
when you-
Charms.
Lucky
Lucky
Charms.
Mhm,
And when you
that's
mix
it.
it with like a cream, it like it does something and it really turns it into that cereal
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Yep.
Timekeeper. Good to see you.
So especially if you're doing
What
it
up?
like a cereal with milk, that would work out perfectly for you.
See, I don't
You know-
really want the milk, and I don't really want the cereal flavor. I just want,
You want
that
dry cereal.
marshmallow flavor. That's it.
Yeah,
dry
well,
marshmallow.
that'll yeah,
I think that marshmallow candy might do it.
yep.
The Wonder
Yeah,
Flavors.
it gives you that
Perfect
dry
one for
marshmallow.
you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Timekeeper. Every time
Flavor
I
Art
see you, it
marshmallow
makes
is
me
nothing to
miss
sneeze
my
at either,
Timekeeper.
though. Flavor Art marshmallow is kind of similar to that. It's just
Yeah,
not
yeah,
it's
Flavor
not as
Art's really
hard,
good.
I guess. But it
It's not
definitely
as
has, like, a
soft as the
cereal-
marshmallow vanilla, but it's not as hard as the marshmallow candy.
I
haven't used
just
Flavor Art
recently made a
marshmallow
mix that is a strawberry green apple Jolly Rancher flavor.
Oh.
And what really took that over the top for me was the Flavor West hard candy. I can't use a lot of it. I mean, it's a very,
Oh
very
my
small
God,
amount.
hairspray.
of
That's a
it.
polarizing flavor too. Some people absolutely hate
Hairspray.
that flavor.
Yeah, you have to use. I mean, an absolute just. I mean, in Advocate knows this about me, but my mixes are really heavy. Like, if I make
Me too.
something that's under 10%, that's very.
You want to be able to taste it in your
Same
sub
here.
home for one starters. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
using
well,
like
you use
0.5
sub-ohm
of that
tanks, too,
in,
so that's-
I'm like,
Yeah, that especially that changes your mixing style as well.
But I think one of the
A
biggest
lot.
things too that changes the mixing style is the PGVG.
Yep.
Like that's one of the things I rarely hear anybody talk about on a mixing show, and
Mhm.
I am like max VG most of the time because I'm not a big fan of the throat hit, and I think that makes a huge difference in
It does.
how the flavor comes out.
PG carries the flavor. That's why most concentrates are based in PG.
Yeah.
Yep.
But my mixes
which
tend to
one?
be like 85-15 or something like that just because of the flavorings.
Yep.
Where I know a lot of people are like, 70-30s or 60-40s, and I'm like, that's too much of a throat hit for me.
I do 70-30 for my direct lung stuff, and then 60-40 for mouth.
And if you do go max VG, then you typically do have to turn up the flavor a little bit too, as
Mhm.
well. Yeah. But
Yeah, I
here,
learned
Guys
that
here we
when I
go.
first
say,
started
I
mixing.
put like 0.2 super sweet in something. I'm like, why even bother? Like for me, that would make no difference whatsoever.
Ah, you found it, Tim.
I did. Ironically, how did I get that to actually work?
No, it went black on the.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
work-
yeah.
It only worked in Zoom.
I know I it didn't work because
And
I
Dave
can't.
Lloyd is probably the only one that will be able to recognize my background.
Yeah, red green.
Oh yeah.
I
I
was gonna
just
say, it
spotted
looks
that
similar.
right away.
Yeah, that's right. I
Great.
can't
Maybe
share
you
it that
stay
way.
up.
See, being on different shows, sometimes I can share them like that, and I can't share like that here. So yeah, I got this. That's the Redwater from Beginners. It's Hippie Vapes recipe, and he said he put a coolant in it, but this is the recipe he's talking about. Strawberry Red Touch FA at 3, Super Sweet Cap at 0.5, and Watermelon Red Summer FA at 3. So, yeah, this is the recipe that Dusty Country Road was talking about, and he said he adds 0.25 extreme ice to it. So that's his recipe that he's on tonight.
You guys
Oh,
put
it's a
your stuff on
hippie
ELR?
vapes.
It's a hippie vapes recipe. Yep.
Cool.
You guys put your mixes on ELR?
Yeah.
Most
Here.
of the time, unless
I'll put it in
ELR's
chat.
being an
I
asshole.
was gonna say I just have so much problems putting stuff on ELR. It wants to kick me out all the time. And I'm just like,
Lately, it has had some serious glitches.
Yeah,
Not to
they
mention the
just-
flavor issues.
They destroyed that site. I mean,
Well, I'm
I
making
get
a
they're
recipe
trying
right
to
now,
make
so we'll see if
better
it
and-
freaks out on me or not.
But
Dude,
save
last night I
Adam, save it as private. Don't put it to public right away.
Dude, I
Save
couldn't
it as
usually
even,
don't.
private, and then
I
go
couldn't
public.
usually
even
don't.
finish typing my recipe, Dave, last night.
I did that,
3/4
yep.
through it.
2 days
did it
ago, I
8
did that.
times, and it would freeze, and then it would reload the page by itself like 2 minutes later, and my recipe was blank. I'd type it in again, get 3/4 of the way through it, same fucking thing.
I'm not sure how it
Wasn't
does it.
working.
Doesn't do it consistently, but that's happened to me a couple different times now.
That's why
I'm
that
not sure what's
recipe's
going
on all the flavors.
I don't
But
like
there's
that
the recipe
site,
in
though.
chat for that red water.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of ATF.
I thought it was because you're noted you're having problems with it.
That's
no,
what it is.
Swaggy's wrong.
Swaggy's wrong.
I swear I typed it in. I can't find it.
That's a totally different story about a different subject.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I've
Is it
got
about
some
weed?
concentrates on
Y'all
order
talking
from
about
Hey.
VSO. I'm kind of excited about getting here pretty
Oh,
soon.
which ones? Which ones, Anthony?
I ordered like 10 of them, but the combination that I'm really interested in trying to put together is a cherry peppermint flavor.
Okay.
Like
You
a
could
cherry
definitely
candy
do
cane.
that.
Yeah, his
Swags.
peppermint is dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah, both of his
Ever-
cherries are good.
I have basically his entire line, and the only two that I'm not a fan of are the watermelon and the mango. But the mango raw is incredible. I don't have the watermelon raw yet, but those were the only two out of basically
My
his
desk is
entire line.
covered in VSO flavors.
That's different.
Yep.
Tim. The recipe's different from that.
Oh no, that's the one Swaggy just put in chat.
I know, but it's different from that.
Didn't I
It's
hear
changed
that
up a little bit?
Swaggy doesn't ship Extremes to Pennsylvania? I thought I heard that.
No, he just
I think it's just specifically certain towns and places and addresses.
yeah,
Wrong.
Goldsboro, PA. That's why I have a giant "fuck you, Swaggy" banner flying outside my home. Hopefully, you can see it from the space station up there.
But speaking of concentrates, unless you have a setup like some of you guys where everything's got shelves and it's all set up all nice and neat, I hate the shape of concentrate bottles. Why can't they make them shorter and fatter?
Yep.
Like they
Oh,
just
yeah.
fall over constantly. Like,
Well,
Yeah, they're
you'll
clumsy little
get,
bastards.
dominoes.
if you got his 30 mils, Swaggy's 30 mils, those are nice little chubby gorilla.
No, they
Yeah.
are. That's
yeah,
probably
the-
the one
the
that I
little
like the
Chungus
most. But
bottles.
I have like a bunch from like Nicotine River before they went out of business, and they are the most
yeah.
cylindrical bottles.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
Skinny
have.
and
impossible to keep them
stupid.
stacked up. It's like, god damn it.
Did you get the Buddha's hand, Anthony?
No, I haven't tried
That
that.
you should get your hands on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
That is
That's
unique.
really nice.
Very, very unique.
I'm a
His
huge
Blue
fan
Raz.
of
There
Rivers
we go.
vanilla milkshake. I use it in a lot of different mixes that I have. So when they were going out of business, I bought every bottle, small, medium, large, whatever I can get my hands on.
Oh man, I really hope we can get those again.
That
Some
and
of those
grape
river
soda.
concentrates were so good.
Yeah, and really reasonable for
Yeah.
price wise too. I mean, I was
Mhm.
buying them in like liter sized bottles because certain ones I was just using a ton of.
That's the
Yeah,
best
look at
way
this.
to do it. If you are using a lot of a
Ooh.
flavoring, instead of buying 30,
This looks
60,
really good.
120s, just buy a
Thank you.
liter. 'Cause It'll
That's
last
what I
you
do,
a long
that's what I
time.
do.
It's cheaper.
All right, Bob, talk
For the
this thing
long-
up. This cocoa berry cake of cheese.
Okay. VSO Blackberry Raw at 0.5%. VSO Boysenberry at 2%. VSO Cheesecake at 2%. VSO Coconut Raw at 0.2.
Oh, it just says.
I couldn't
oh,
find.
They didn't have the
yeah,
raw.
I know. It's in the notes right there.
Yep.
VSO Graham Cracker at 1.8. VSO Huckleberry Raw at 0.25. Perlum New York Cheesecake at 1. VSO Sweet at 0.3 and Perillum Toasted Coconut Cheesecake at 2.
See, I really
It's
like that toasted. I love that
fan-fucking-tastic.
toasted coconut flavor in that cheesecake. That is
Yep.
one of my favorite.
Yep.
Like,
I
see,
had
only toasted coconut tastes like toasted coconut.
I had just Swaggy's cheesecake and the toasted coconut cheesecake in there at the beginning, and didn't even mix it. And I was like, I don't think this is going to be enough. So I threw the 1% of the New York cheesecake in there just to bump it up a little bit, and it is fantastic.
Looks great. I'm
Beautifully
gonna
balanced.
I'm
Oh,
probably gonna
so
mix
good.
this.
mix
Do
this
it.
too, but I'm gonna sub that VSO Sweet for the VSO Honey.
Yeah, go for it. Go
Yeah.
for it. That'll work.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
His graham
He's-
cracker has that nice honey note, so it'll just boost that a bit.
That's something I love. I love that his graham cracker with that honey boost
Oh,
with his
yeah.
honey. Oh, for me, that's just like it's crack.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh,
man,
crack pie.
I'm not big on desserts. I don't vape a lot of desserts. So when I
Oh,
say
I
one
vape.
is really good, I mean I mix them. I mix a lot of them. I just mix
Oatmeal
small
cookie.
bottles.
Yeah, DeMillan.
Ooh, oatmeal cookie.
I don't think I've ever tried an oatmeal cookie vape. It sounds
It's
good.
good.
I don't
Actually,
think I have either. Honestly,
Loomies.
I have an oats and cream something or other ingredient.
Wonder flavors.
Her
Is it
Wonder
Wonder
Shots.
Flavors?
Peach Oats Cream Edition.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's really good. It's simple, really simple
I actually
recipe.
think I got that oats flavor from her. She can't even make her own fucking recipe anymore.
Let me see if I can find it.
Tim,
All
I
the,
just
Wilford
put your
Brimley.
I just put the blueberry lemon custard cake you made in
Mhm.
one of my tanks.
Yep.
It's fantastic, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, really good.
So what is your guys' preferred sweetener?
It depends.
Depends on what it depends on what I'm making. I've actually found that I use my sweeteners depending on what I'm making. If I'm using
I do
generic,
now.
just throwing something together, I'm not sure. I usually grab Perpetuum. If I'm making a candy or a jammy thing, I actually like the Capella. And desserts, I hop between the Perpetuum and Swaggy depending on what show I'm mixing it for, really.
I usually use Swaggy sweetener for everything but candies.
Here it is, by the
And
way. if
certain
anyone's curious.
candies, I'll use Swaggy sweetener. But when I really want it to be extra punchy, I throw in Cap.
See, a simple recipe here is the one I mixed for her. It's cookie butter Wonder Flavors 0.67, oatmeal and cream super concentrate Wonder Flavors 2.32, peach pie and cream Wonder Flavors at 5.14, and that's real simple, really tasty. Doesn't need a sweetener. I didn't add one, so it's actually that's Lumi's recipe. Older one, but one
Well,
that
there's three
she used to
fairly
vape.
sweet flavorings in that too.
Mhm.
So
Very good.
Dusty and Paul. in the
like
chat
she
were
said,
talking
she
about
needs- she was
555. What's that?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
tobacco.
tobacco, nutty,
Yeah.
nutty tobacco.
Nutty
check
tobacco.
with check with Daniel. He's the man on tobacco.
More
his
nutty than tobacco.
favorite.
Yeah,
The
it's
two
like,
nuttiest, the two
like
nuttiest
an
tobaccos.
introductory.
The 555 is one of the nuttiest, and the other nuttiest one is the Glory. Use low. Tastes like
Flavora,
Glory,
Flavora
glory.
RY4 is very nutty,
yeah, that's
Yeah, it
pretty
is.
nutty too. Yeah, it is.
which you would know all about that, Tim.
Loves the nut.
Chases it every
All
night,
nutty tobacco.
Nut chasing motherfucker.
3, 4, 5 times a night.
Damn.
Or what was that poll option? I can't count that high.
Yes, exactly.
I added to that poll.
I voted for that one, by the way.
If you want nut, talk to Tim. He is well versed in the nuts. There you go.
King of the
Even
nuts.
Swaggy knows.
Can't get enough of the nut.
Like a chipmunk over there, just stashing them for later.
Swaggy's nuts are all in bottles, so
Well,
It's creepy, Tim. Like
How about
fucking
the nuts
Hagin
in
over
I didn't put them there.
Bananas.
I didn't put them there.
Sure you did.
nuts and bananas. Nuts and bananas.
Open Tim's fridge and it's just all Swaggy's nuts in individual jars.
Oh, great! It's the Dahmer mixing show.
Yeah.
Funny,
Oh,
I keep mine in stocks. So
And he puts the squirrels in there, all it makes it do is sink a zippy.
Speaking of nuts, I just made this.
Oh, fuck that. Good. I didn't want to see the refrigerator full of Swaggy's nuts anyway.
B&M banana nut muffin. So, oops, that's the wrong shortcut.
Banana from VSO at 2%, banana nut bread from
wow.
TPA at 4%, crumble topping at 1, meringue from FA at 0.5, nut muffin from Cap 3%, sweetener from Flavor West at 1, and walnut from Wonder Flavors at 0.5. Bada bing, bada boom.
What does the meringue add to that?
It kind of adds like, so you know how on the muffin it's like kind of like more cooked on the top, and then sometimes it'll have like little granulated sugar. Meringue kind of does that. For some weird reason, it does that to bakeries. It'll add like that crispy sugar top to it at very low percent. Particularly FA meringue.
Adam, do you think like a butter in that would be good?
I don't see why not.
No?
I think it would be.
Could be.
Butter or butter raw?
Even make it more rich.
Daniel would say
You could.
yes. All
Oops,
the butter.
That's gonna open a new tab.
Okay, now DeMillen's just showing off.
DeMillen's got some really, really good
I
flavors
don't know
out
how
there.
you just
There
make
we
a
go.
marshmallow flavored vape. Like I don't know if that would really. Does it really come through as marshmallow? I always feel like it's an additive to something else.
Yeah, I
That-
never tried like Marshmallow Man back in the day when that was like the hype juice, if you guys remember that. So I don't know what a marshmallow vape is supposed to taste like. I feel like it would just taste like sweetener.
Yeah, so, DeMillen was
Like a
first
vanilla
one, right? So I think-
sugar, maybe.
Hmm Creamy vanilla sugar. That's what that
Yeah.
tasted like.
Yeah, I think DeMillen's the only one that has it, the marshmallow right now.
Because like a
at
real
least it's the
marshmallow
first
it just tastes like sugar.
I mean, don't get me
Well-
wrong. I'm interested, but
Vanilla sugar.
yeah. I would try it.
a lot of my liquids, when somebody else tries them, they just think that's all it's in there is just straight sugar. But yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh
heard
yeah,
that
people
from
who
a few,
smell my
few
vape
people.
are always like, "What are you vaping? Cotton candy?" And I'm like, "No, it's actually like a strawberry cookie." They're like, "I just smell sugar." Well, there's quite a bit of sweetener in it. Otherwise, I can't taste strawberries.
I'm looking forward to that, getting my hands on that marshmallow.
Yeah, that's
I get my hands on
And
the
his
marshmallow.
butterscotch, man. Oh,
Dave,
after
we all know
trying
you
all
get-
of his caramels and that English toffee and everything. Oh.
Tim, don't include me in your little grinder fucking craziness.
No, this is nothing to do with grinder. I was just gonna say you're probably gonna get a hold
It's always
of
about
that
grinder with
marshmallow.
you, Tim.
Get a hold of that marshmallow before Bob gets a hold of those extremes.
Oh, no. Bob needs Swaggy's got to take pity on Bob and send him every extreme plus.
Yep.
Plus
I'm
plus
just
real
a
nut.
Poor boy, nobody loves me.
every time somebody says extreme, all I think is Doritos in the '90s. Like,
Yeah, I just think of '90s marketing.
all I think of is like to the extreme.
It's so extreme. Mom's the coolest. She bought us these extreme Doritos.
Like you have to vape it skateboarding with colorful shorts on.
Hell
or
yeah.
something. I don't know, but
Oh man, fucking vaping with rollerblades on.
Oh, Swaggy, I hear you. It sucks to be sick.
And you obviously don't want to spread that, so
Blink-182
yeah,
jamming.
I get it.
Not only that, just rest.
I was wondering why my
Yeah,
last
strength up
VSO
first.
order was all wet.
Tim got a hold of it first. It was just the
I have
banana
one
raw
order
that was
from
wet, right?
Swaggy too. I wish I could just drive out there with a shopping cart and just grab everything that I really want.
Shopping cart. Give me a semi truck.
Yeah.
I got enough flavors to last me and my whole family for the rest of our lives.
I'm not up to your level yet. I'm down here, and you're like
Oh,
up here. Which is
The
fine.
Perone sweetener I have already. I have, as you can
Yeah,
see, I
that's-
use quite a bit of it,
That's the size I have too,
and it's
I
going
have a
fast.
60.
and I'm regretting
I don't
not
even wanna
getting
show you guys the
much
liter
bigger
bottles
one.
of that shit.
I got it when it was on a 50% off sale. It was on the 50% off page. It's like, you
Oh,
know what?
nice.
I'll pick up a big bottle from Bull City, and I did. And I kind of wished I'd bought a bigger one. Actually, I didn't think I'd like it that much.
That bottle of Advocate Show would probably last me about 4 mixes, and I'd be done.
I was gonna say I've seen Anthony's mixes before. Yeah.
Well, a
I
liquid
tried
bar and
setting
ice
up
cream.
Who was
Candy
it?
and
Was it
hand
Clown?
cream.
Was it Clown that actually tried yours, and he said he got a puckered up face from the sugar?
Said he had to chew it.
Once
I
in a while,
decided-
I like a vape like that though. Reminds
Hey,
me
man,
of
I-
where I came from. Commercial vapes, you know, they were really sweet, and Once in a while, I crave that. I'll make
Well,
really
you
sweet
don't
shit
build
once
a
in a while.
body like this, not having a taste for sweetness. Let's just put it that way.
What's your name on ATF, Anthony?
What's ATF?
Isn't that where you
there
put
you go,
your,
Bob.
Isn't that
All
where you
the
put
all
your
the flavors,
recipes?
all the flavors.
Oh no, I'm not on there. The only thing that I'm on is ELR, and I only have like 2 or 3
Yeah.
recipes on there. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
you get frustrated, man. I'd sit there and type all the stuff in, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Thanks for playing. It just,
Yep. Type it in and it erases it on you. That's like the ultimate like.
And nobody wants my recipes anyway. They're way too sweet and strong for the average person. Like somebody gets that and puts it in a dripper, they're gonna die. So
I don't know. I like
Which is what Clown did, wasn't it? At first, I think he tried
pretty
it
much,
first
like,
on
I
an
gave him,
RDA.
I have a push-up flavor. It's like tangerine, but it's heavily sweet, like a push-up would be. And yeah, he said he goes, man, your flavor's fantastic, but it is so sweet, it's like chewing it. I'm like, oh yeah, it is. Like, use it in a sub-ohm tank. You might change your mind.
That's what I was going for, Clown. Yeah.
Yeah, for the longest time, I kept trying to get orange to work, and I never really could get it to work. And then I got tangerine, and it changed my life. Like that was the flavor I was looking. Maybe I wasn't looking for orange. Maybe I was really looking for tangerine, because that definitely made a huge difference.
Yeah, getting the right orange. Probably the easiest orange to work with is probably Swaggy's. Thinking easiest, unless you're going for an orange juice, and I wonder if it was a great orange juice flavor.
It's so good.
Yeah, it usually
But
goes
other than that, a lot of them are kind of really aspirin, baby
Their
aspirin.
Wonder
Very
Flavors
much.
Tangy
Tex.
Orange is also fantastic. I use that one
I'm
a
really
lot.
going for that cherry candy cane flavor. I'm just really worried about the cherries. Like, I know I've tried so many times and just gotten cough syrup after cough.
Did you
Yeah,
get the maraschino
Swaggy
cherry?
does not.
Actually, I prefer the maraschino cherry. And,
Now, did you
that's
get
even harder
Swaggy's?
to get. I did. I got both.
Oh, good.
They're
Good.
both fantastic.
Yeah.
You won't get medicine notes out of them, even if you push them up stupid
And that,
high.
that maraschino will stand out like if you're making a cherry ice cream. I made a cherry ice cream. It tasted like chunks of cherries, not just cherry flavored in there. I actually
And the
kind
one
of
thing
really
that
enjoyed
I've
that.
had before from another mixer was a strawberry hibiscus that
Ooh, yeah.
really brought out like the natural notes of the strawberry. And so I ordered some hibiscus too, thinking that maybe if I put a little of that in there, I might get more of a natural cherry flavor.
I just got
It
in
won't
my
hurt
Hibis-
it.
We're gonna try and find out.
I got my
I like
Bolsonaro order in
putting,
yesterday. Hibiscus candy is in there.
I like
Haven't
using
used it
the
yet.
Fresh Trick from when he was on, I think, Developed. Him and Emily were on Developed, and they used Cap Hibiscus for a slushy.
Oh yeah,
with,
yeah. It
Cap
slushes
Sweet
fruits
Candy.
up.
And yeah, it works really, really well. Use that trick whenever I do a slushy or something like that.
Yeah, it kind of
Oh,
syrups
thank
up.
you, Tommy.
That with the Cap Sweet Candy is such a fantastic combination.
The
I'm a
real
huge
Tommy
fan
V
of
is
that
in the
sweet
house.
candy. I use that so much.
Cap Sweet Candy is
Tabitha.
fantastic.
Good to see you, Tabitha.
I have liter bottles of that.
Mhm.
I
Yep.
have no desire to go without sweet candy enhancer. That's for damn
Yep.
sure.
It's so good. Works so well when you need it.
I guess I need it a lot.
Mhm.
It was great.
So, where
with
do you
something
get
I always struggle with too. And then I found that River grape soda, and I really like it.
Oh, Fantasy
The weird
Grapes,
thing is,
another one.
I mix that with Capella's pink lemonade, and for some reason, that combination of those two, I find to be really
Ooh.
exceptional.
That's a good idea.
I love
that
grape
sounds fun.
sodas, and I
Sounds
am
nice.
so mad that I never got it before they stopped selling.
Yeah, and like I'm not what I would consider like a top tier mixer. Not even close to that. I do this all for myself. But when I do come across something that I really like, I'm like, I really like this.
Yeah.
If you've had bad experiences with grape in the past,
Hell
which
yeah.
I definitely have, this is a different way to go with it.
Anyways, Anthony, as long as you're top tier for yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
I got to be honest, man. That was the huge turning point for me because I used to work for a vape company. We had 6 stores and a website, and my job was to find the new flavors that we were going to release all the time. So it was just a constant thing of companies sending me liquid and trying, flavor after flavor, which sounds like fun,
No.
but it's really
No.
not. It's
Yeah,
No.
it's work.
it's all because you have to sift through the hundreds of bottles of bathroom cleaner before you get to the couple of flavors that are at. And you get these companies, they want you to carry the whole line. I'm like, this is the only flavor that's any good. The rest of them are just terrible. People think they know what a cannoli tastes like, and I'm telling you, most of the country does not, because most of the cannoli vapes that I got were just awful, just bloody awful.
Yep, yeah, they're horrible.
That would suck.
And if I have to vape another blue raspberry in my life, I think I'd rather take a bullet. Like I'm
Sorry, Bab.
over blue raspberry.
It's okay.
So over it.
Oh, believe me, man, all the commercial blue raz mixes are fucking terrible. I'll be the first one to say
I
that and
agree
cotton
with you.
candy, They all suck.
Keep It
Yeah, I never had a
100
good
was
one.
the only one that I found to be a flavor that I could stand, but and
Because
also
there's
at a price
strawberry
point.
in it. Because there's strawberry in it.
That's probably why. That would
Yep.
make sense.
Yep.
And anything honeydew, I wouldn't even try. It just went straight in the fucking trash. Like I just don't like honeydew at all.
The one of the better ones was what was the one? The
Poseidon
Twisted
by
line.
Cyclops
The
was nice.
Twisted line had a pretty good melon, but it would inherently eventually turn to like a waxy
Yeah.
flavor on your coils after it built up.
Yeah, Dusty, I am on ELR under. I think I'm under Anthony Ramella. I assume I am. Who knows? I'm under something.
If you
Look
follow
for
his
20% sweetener, and you'll find them.
Just type in high, very, very sweet mixes. I'm sure my name will come up there somewhere.
Type in pancreas.
you can follow him on
Pancreas killer.
Instagram. He's only got 30 accounts.
That's very, very true. And I have to constantly look at him all the time. Yeah, that's one of the sad things is about when you're self-employed, you do a lot more of that goofy work than you ever wanted to.
Yep.
And you have to be nice to everybody on there. Like I want to have a phantom account where I can just be mean, but or maybe I do.
The mug
Then
I
he-
just got, that was from you, right, Anthony?
Yeah,
That was really cool.
that was from Oink Squad. Yeah, that's the media company and the T-shirt company that I own.
That's really cool.
We've got
It fits a
Jesus
bathtub
mug.
of coffee, but it's really cool.
We've got
Oh,
the
is it-
Jesus mug.
That's an old one. Like there's very few people that still have the Jesus mug. I took the Last Supper picture and then put a bunch of vapors in the faces instead of that. Or Grim Green was Jesus, and then I did a bunch of different people in there as well. And man, that's kind of old. Like that's at least 2 or 3
That's
years
a collector's
old for
item.
sure. But the Sloan Sour one is the one that everybody seems to be talking about here recently. And the funny thing is, shipping overseas is a completely different thing because the sizes are all different, and it's this whole thing. So, yeah, I'm glad you got your mug, and I'm glad it arrived safely because that doesn't always happen either. Those things are a little tough to ship.
The people over in China are really, really tiny. You'll get a 4X hoodie from over there, and it'll barely fit somebody who wears a
you
medium
telling?
over here. Yeah, I know. It's insane.
I can get the biggest size they offered. I'm like, here you go, son.
Take it back.
Not gonna
Jamila.
fit in for-
Jamila's got fighting words. Take it back, Swaggy. Yeah, we had made my garlic jalapeno sweet mild sauce wings. So that's what we ate today. She's apparently dying from burps.
Blech.
Speaking of
Sorry if anybody wants
jalapenos,
to check it out.
the best thing I ever had that was jalapeno was this lady that I barely knew was at a football party, and she made this jalapeno jelly. So it was sweet and
Oh, it's so
spicy.
good.
It was amazing. Like it was so good that I told her, I'm like, you need to be selling this. Like this is so good. And then she ended up getting a couple of restaurants locally to start carrying it, which I thought was really awesome.
Nice.
I'm like, I'm glad I was able to push you in the right direction because that was amazing. So I haven't seen that vape come out yet, but between you guys and your chickens and your beef stews and all this other shit, that I would assume it's coming out soon.
Brain is
Been
already
trying.
going just with you
Been
talking about
trying.
it. I'm like, I know I could do that.
I've already. I have a non-public
I'm playing-
attempts.
and I'm playing Minecraft. so-
I've got non-public attempts, and I am actually. That's one of the reasons why I'm hoping that we can get a proper pectin like flavor from Swaggy.
Yep.
Because that's
I
what's
tried
missing.
it, and I need that pectin. That's exactly
Yep.
what I need.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
Adam,
get-
I didn't want to. I didn't want to be mean because I was just going to play Magic the Gathering in the background while I was on here, but I just felt like that was probably too much.
No, I do this all the time.
Yep.
My free time is limited, so
Sam.
make the most of
Hey,
it.
Sam.
Hello, Sammy.
Yeah, I've been doing so much design work this week. I told him I'm like I am
Chevy
taking
man.
a break tonight. Like I gotta
Chevy
stop.
Man's here too.
Randy
I still
wants to
say
know-
Chevy. I still say that Addy should have bought himself a Corvette, like an old, nice, classic Corvette for his birthday. That's my thoughts. I could see Addy in a vet.
I hope it comes with a class ring and a pair of cowboy boots because those are the kind of people that drive
Yeah.
fucking Corvettes. Like
Hey,
I'm
I've
not
got
a
my
Corvette
class
fan
ring
at
hanging
all.
up over there.
I'm sure you do, pal.
Should I get out my Letterman's jackets in the closet?
Do you really?
Never got
Yeah.
a class ring. Never went to the prom. Fuck high school.
Fuck that. I got
Well,
a.
you got-
I got a
Class
class
ring,
ring,
Letterman
but-
jacket, Corvette.
You don't got your Letterman's jacket? There's one that I actually got for. Only a few people got them. The varsity ones, for the starters.
I didn't know they had varsity chefs.
No, varsity jackets.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tim.
Tim, lady
Right
wants
there.
to know if
See,
you're
Sam
still
was
going
prom
for
king.
50-cent wings tomorrow.
thought he
Yes.
said porn king for a minute.
Well, I didn't know that my good friend's kid actually is the one who owns it now. The place with the 50-cent wings. So I gotta go in there and say hi. I did not
Oh,
know
yeah.
she took. I knew she worked there at one point, but I didn't realize she bought it.
They have good sauces there.
50-cent wings? Like
Yeah,
you
they
can
do
find
actually. They're the ones that do the
out of
bacon on a stick.
Bum.
The bacon on a
Ooh.
stick that I was telling you about.
Yeah, I had that at a fair last year around here.
So
So
really
good.
thick slab of bacon, and I put
Mhm.
wing sauces and stuff on it. Oh, it's so.
This
those are
one
good.
had this one was they also had candied bacon as well, which was fantastic.
Lady Liberty, who steals a class ring?
Fucking jerk.
What's the chance of getting one that's like? Why would you do that?
Welcome to Vermont. I don't know.
My
Impulsive.
mother.
Your mother?
Mother.
That's even weirder.
Like a
You
mother.
can't get a lot of meth for a class ring. I just can't believe that's the case.
Stole my
Bizarre.
class rings and sold it so she could buy drugs.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry.
I never bought one. I was like, fuck this
Hey,
place.
Paul.
I don't want to be reminded of this place.
Paul, you'll
Yep.
like this
Agreed.
very ultra Canadian story. You know who handed me my university degree? Eric Molson.
Who the hell's that?
The beer
Molson,
guy?
you fucking idiot!
Molson.
Beer guy?
From Molson
yeah.
Ice.
I knew that, and I'm not even a Canuck. What the hell?
Molson Triple X, man. That's I used
Yeah,
to
the
drink that
Molson
shit
family.
like
So
water.
the guy's
That,
like,
that was the go-to if you're getting
So I'm at- you
alcohol
know
for
the-
a high school party.
oh, you know the Bell Center?
Buddy,
Downtown?
I just drink it. I don't care who makes it.
Molson, the family Molson.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Rob. Oh.
I was gonna say the Canadian Royal Police riding in there on their horses.
No, they were
with
just
the red,
chasing me.
Dope.
red suit and everything.
Yeah, I have two friends
Top
that are
hat.
RCMP. They have more tats than all of us put together.
Wow.
It does, Swaggy, but it does the trick, so who gives a shit? I drank a lot of stuff that tasted like that. Told you, man, Lion's Head tastes like you're just drinking really old pennies.
Ugh.
But it was $10 for a 30 case of bottles, so what else you gonna fucking buy?
Wasn't
You can
that
only
beer?
taste the first 5 or 6 anyway, so.
Yep,
yeah.
exactly.
What was that beer that Saturday Night Live used to make fun of? Made from Lake Erie water or something.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
can't remember.
yeah.
I do remember that, though. Yeah, it's been forever.
From the
since I've
Mercury,
seen
something to
that
do with the Mercury, wasn't it? The Mercury.
Oh, I
poison?
don't know. No, this was way before. This
Yeah,
like
the-
mid '80s.
Old SNL, yeah.
Not even, probably late '70s.
Wasn't Genesee, was it?
No, it was not old Milwaukee, maybe.
Old Milwaukee? Yeah, that might be.
Head for the mountains of Bush beer.
Showing Swill mineral water, fresh from the springs of Lake Erie.
There we go. Schwill and
That was it.
And maybe they called it Old Swill or something.
The one I remember was Schmidt's Gay Beer. Do you remember that sketch from SNL? That was like during the Adam Sandler, Chris Farley era, where they're all like hanging out on the side of the pool, and you know it's like you're waiting for like the bikini ladies to come out. You know everyone's gonna be cracking beers, but it's just a bunch of oiled up dudes, and fucking Adam Sandler and Chris Farley are like, yes, and they're like high fiving and fucking oiling up the dudes. It's so great. It's the best commercial ever.
I don't know. I actually like the "Oops, I crap my pants" commercials. Those are funny as hell.
Oops, I crap my pants. Yeah, those are great.
I think it was mid-70s SNL when they did the Bad
those-
Idea jeans. That was my favorite.
There's Schmidt's Gay Beer. Enjoy. So classic. So good.
Bad Idea jeans. I'm going to Haiti and I'm not bringing condoms. Bad Idea jeans.
The Coco, yeah.
Oh, man. Bad ideas make great stories, though. Just
I'm
saying.
right.
Doubt about that. Just ask Vandal.
Dave, just out of curiosity, did you order the 12 Days of Christmas bundle?
I didn't order the bundle. I ordered individuals.
So you're gonna make them?
No, then like what was in the bundle, I ordered that.
Oh,
I don't think I ordered it by the bundle.
knowing you probably ordered like larger versions of all of it.
Probably. I know now I have what 60 ounces of butter, 60 ounce. No, not 60 ounce. Yeah, 60 ounce. No, not ounces.
Waiting for the marshmallow so I can make that damn hot cocoa.
Milliliters, 60 milliliters.
No, the bigger bottle. I guess it's a 120. I guess of butter. I have the bunch
These?
of big ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
That honey's so good.
It is.
Oh
It
my
is.
god, yeah.
Finger licking good.
And it's not difficult to work with either, like all the other honeys.
Mr. Cracker. No, Mr.
The other
Cracker,
honeys,
no.
you put an extra drop in on accident,
Asshole.
you're fucked.
Extra
Yeah.
drop, and you got cat piss for days.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Tabitha in chat, I will not be asking to come over for dinner. That's for sure.
Why would
Her
what's
great grandmother made fish fry with slits.
What's
Oh,
Schlitz?
no.
Oh, like the beer, like the batter with like beer batter?
Yeah. What's
Beer
wrong with that?
Oh, I would do
Oh,
that.
yeah, I'm
T is
good.
cool for beer batter.
I'm good.
I've made it out of Miller Lite before because I had some extras like from a barbecue, and I don't really
I
like
look-
Miller Lite, but it was good.
I like beer cheese.
I'm
shit's good,
thinking
too.
Tabitha. Anthony not being there just means more for us. That's good.
Yeah, a lot more.
A local
like
place
fish
here
fries.
uses a lager to make the beer cheese, and it comes out so good. It's got that deep, dark flavor that a lager provides, and it works really well.
Used to be a beer up here back in the day because I haven't drank in like almost 34 years, but called Brador, and it was like strong as fuck, and the alcohol was so high in it, like you just get blasted on 6 beers, you know.
Yep.
That sounds Canadian to me.
Oh yeah. 'Cause I used to go down to the States and I'd put away 48 Old Milwaukee, and I wouldn't even have a buzz.
Only way that could be more Canadian, Dave, is if they had a maple syrup flavor.
Never had a maple stout. So
Sure
good.
they do. If I find one, I'll send you one. Well, we got all these craft beers up here like you guys have. Except that, like, I don't drink, but I'm walking by an aisle and I see, like, in French it's called End of the World, but it's Fin de Monde, and it's like 15% or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. That becomes a problem when you want to have like more than one.
Oh my god!
That's a one and done beer.
And the
Yeah.
smell of those things, you could smell it 50 feet away.
My bass player from the Disheartened, he is a beer. I mean, I guess he's a beer snob, and he has several that are like 13% and higher. And he's like, "Bro, this one's a sipper, just so you know." And I'm like, "All right." And you take like, a moderate sip, and it's like, woo! Like it's literally like a punch to the fucking face. But they taste so good though. It's so nice.
This one's a sipper.
Yeah. It's like, bro, just don't down this one. Just savor the flavor.
Now, speaking of things that are Canadian, I just saw Overdrip at Steel Valley on Black Friday, and I always make him bring me down a bunch of candy that we can't get here in the States. And he usually brings me some pretty good stuff, but there was one in the mix this time that was just absolutely awful, and it was a Big Turk. It tasted like chocolate-covered perfume.
Ooh.
I just did not like it at all. It's
the
almost like
coconut
a chocolate-covered gummy bear, sort of,
Ew.
except the flavor of the gummy bear just tasted like perfume.
Yeah. Flavor West
I think it's
hard
supposed to be
candy.
like a Turkish delight, but it's
Okay.
not good.
Nasty. Well, I sent Tim a bunch of mint Aero bars and chocolate Aero bars and all that.
That's also
Caramilk was really good. I'm a big fan of like the Mr. Big and the Wonder Bar. There were some good ones in there. The Mirage to me just wasn't really flavorful at all. Like it was just kind of muted in flavor. But yeah, we don't get a lot of that Cadbury stuff down here. Not as much as I'd like, anyway.
Did you get a coffee crisp too?
Yes. I'm not a big coffee fan, but that honestly, I felt like it was more like a Butterfinger than it really was coffee to me. But
Okay.
yeah.
But
But
Butterfinger's not
Mr.
a bad
Big, man,
thing.
nothing really beats that for me for Canadian candy. Like I absolutely love those.
Dude, they changed the recipes of Butterfingers, and now they all suck.
I haven't had one in a long time. Those are rough on my teeth.
Yeah, they suck now.
If you have any fillings, you want to avoid that kind of a chocolate bar.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about to die?
No.
How did you manage to slide this so slow?
It's a waterfall.
Oh, okay.
See,
Okay.
Water.
I was wondering how you got down there. It's like, wait a minute, what? He didn't die?
I've been down here before. I just didn't really do a whole lot of
Oh, zeros are good. Yeah, those are good.
investigating down here.
I've had a zero
That
bar.
weird chocolate in those zeros, though.
It is.
White.
It's not like it's
It's not your run-of-the-mill chocolate.
no.
Oh, lady called you out. Said that's not all that's left, Tim. I haven't even opened my mint Aero bar yet.
Trade ya.
Bastard.
Mine's been tested. It's okay.
Screw you.
Take
Asshole.
there you go. Take 5,
Send
guys.
you-
I'll send you more for Christmas.
Just let me
Yeah,
know
so-
when you're sending it so I can be waiting outside.
I did I did put that in there as a poll to
I'll
see if
turn
that
into the
would be.
parking lot lady for a few days waiting on Aero bars.
So there is a poll in there if you guys had
Bring a
noticed
few change of clothes.
whether or not to do Christmas candy or desserts on Christmas week. Because let's be honest, we did savory for Thanksgiving. We really don't need savory again.
I voted no just to be a dick, just so you know. So, there's a no on there. That was me.
Oh, let me add extreme to that. Yes, I should actually extreme option instead. Yeah, I should have had that as instead of maybe.
The extreme.
Let's never do savory vapes
You-
again.
You know, Bob's one of these days. Bob's gonna snap.
He loses it. You fix him with a left.
Or Bob will come out with a mistletoe flavor for you guys to try.
Hell yeah.
Tastes like plants and desperation.
Kit Kats would be a tough one to get because you can't really get a snap at a
Favorite
vape.
flavor profiles.
Yeah, it sounds like every night of my life. Depending on the
Yeah.
strain.
Actually,
I've
that's
been on the
also
gummy
true.
thing for quite a while, and I haven't really had the taste for flour. I'm one of those people that edibles hit me like a ton of bricks. Like,
Damn here,
I know
bro.
there are a lot of people out there that have this certain liver enzyme that
I
doesn't allow
do.
them to deal
I-
with that, but I'm not one of those
No.
people.
They
I do.
kick
I
my
went to
ass.
I went to a music festival and spent $500 on edibles, and literally didn't eat the whole weekend. I just ate edibles. I'd eat
How?
like 12, 14 brownies a day.
Yeah, I
They're
just
big
did.
fuckers.
Fuck.
too.
I would
The
not.
music
I wouldn't be.
festival, dude.
I wouldn't be awake enough to do that. I'd
They'd
be laying on
fucking
the.
be airlifting me out by helicopter. Fuck.
Same.
Yep.
Same.
Creeper!
Well, the company
someone
that
better-
I design labels for sends me products all the time to test, and because they don't really use the Delta, the THC side of things. They use more of the CBD side of things. Man, I'll tell you, some of the stuff they send me, it's like, you need to have this tested because there's no way this is as low as it says.
I
on here.
felt
Like,
I felt that way with the one that you sent me. That tester you sent me did that to me. It's like, how is this not? How something? That was
the last ones they just sent me are some
Was
new
that
Delta 9 ones. So like regular THC ones that are hemp derived, so they're kind of legal. I don't know exactly how all that works, but these are the biggest gummies I have ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera or not, but these are humongous.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit.
And they have to make
Is
them
that
like
Darth
this
Vader's
because
head?
They have to have they have to be under a certain percentage of the total piece has to be THC. These are huge.
I've got these sitting right here, and they're only like the size of a gummy bear. You can
Yeah,
see
I
those.
put one of these up. Like, these are bigger on the base than a quarter. It's like a size of like
Yeah,
a
that thing's huge.
like a half
Almost a
dollar
half
or
dollar.
larger. Yeah, they're human. I can only eat a half of one. Any
That's
more
like
than
4
that, and I'm just taking a
Starbursts
nap.
put together.
Yeah, they're huge, and it's not that they're. I mean, they're wide for sure, but they're also really tall.
Are they
like-
soft though? They're not really hard. Because
No, they're not really hard. They are the absolute perfect consistency for a gummy.
Perfect.
Like
Yeah, hell yeah.
I've had way too many of these companies with like CBD stuff that it just tastes like stale Jello. Like
Yep,
somebody just
yep.
left Jello out too long. That's not
like
what these
Knox
taste
block,
like.
like Knox blocks.
Like, I'm not gonna eat one right now, or it won't be any good to you guys. Trust me.
I was just thinking to myself, you need to put out a disclaimer when you're about to test those. That way, people realize you're not actually missing; you're just unavailable.
Yeah, I just got this new microphone that they sent me for my birthday, and it's heavy as fuck, and this stand just doesn't want to hold it up very well. I keep tightening it down, trying to get it to stay up.
Careful! I snapped one like that. Tighten it down a little too far. Oops.
I bought an extra heavy duty stand for this because the old one that I had, there was no way it was going to hold it up. And this one does, it's got a counterweight on it just to try and level it out a little bit. But it still keeps wanting to sink down on me. So
You should see it. It's got a bunch of fishing line with a bunch of sinkers on the other end, trying to hold it back a little farther. Hi, kid, but it's possible. This is Anthony.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely if it works, great. I don't care what it looks like kind of guy for sure.
Hell yeah.
1,000 milligram Delta 8. I woke up a day later. I'd wake up a week later.
Yeah, I mean they have single gummies that are like a quarter of the size of that one that I showed you. They're 125 milligrams of Delta 8, but these are Delta 9 because they're trying to break into that market too. And those are only like 35 milligrams of Delta 9 supposedly, but I could smoke probably 3 blunts and not be as high as I am off a half of one of those. That's all I'm saying. So.
Jeez.
Did a 15 milligram capsule that put me in space. So never.
You're talking Bob's language here. He's smiling a lot.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll just be like, here, you name this. You know, here, you make the label, you name whatever you want it to be. And I was like, well, those are mega. Like, those are definitely what that name of those are going to be, mega gummies. Because those are, I've been around this market for a long time, and I've never seen gummies even half the size of those things.
If they have them in a green variety, you could call it the Grim Creeper. That would work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they only carry them in red raspberry and blue raspberry currently. So,
Blue
thank
raspberry,
God.
Bob, you're gonna have to get that
shit.
from him. You have to get some info from him. It's
Got
blue
a
raspberry.
truckload.
Bob, you send me your address, and there'll be some coming to you. That's just how I am. Like,
Hell yeah.
I like to get reviews. So,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, those ones. You got a good review that night because Mixing It Up crew was having a blast with me that night.
I got overdrip so wasted on those stupid gummies the first time. I think they all thought, it's Delta 8, it's weed light. You know,
That's
it's not
what
gonna
I
be anything
thought.
new, you know?
That's what I
And so
thought.
they just start downing these things, and like an hour later, they're just all like, well, anyway, can't really see the screen anymore.
Tim,
You know.
Daniel needs the link.
Who?
Daniel.
Daniel,
Oh, I should
the
have
vape
it.
man,
Well,
your
he just
friend
told you
who wants to
send
join the show.
All right. All right, I'll send it to you.
Daniel, come and join us with your fast food.
Yeah,
Fast
see what
food
he's eating
and-
tonight. What
See
grease
what
he
you
has
eating
in his
today,
bag.
Daniel?
How
What
much
you got
butter
to
he's
eat?
consuming?
How much butter and what you got for dinner?
Just 8 sticks of butter
That's his
and a
dinner.
large spoon.
Some Popeye chicken.
Man, I
With
don't eat a
some
lot of
swaggy
fast
garlic
food
in the
anymore,
butter
but I
just
do
to add
have
some
my
flavor.
very own deep fryer, so I really don't have to do that anymore.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
best and worst Christmas gift I got a couple of years ago. Because it's not like one of those $10 ones you get. It's like it's a double, you know, it's
I don't know
got
if I can
2
get
deep
there.
fryers on it. And you know, you get those huge bottles of oil from the grocery store. You pour one of those in, it only fills up one of the tubs less than halfway. Like, it is a beast.
That Delta 8 though, Anthony, I've never had something so strong for something that
I
wasn't supposed to be. That stuff was wow.
There we go.
And I don't know, like, and it would be hard to eat a half of one because
You're
it's just so
ridiculous.
big.
What's he eating now? KFC?
What is that?
Fries and butter. I called
That's
it.
ice cream, isn't it?
Is that Ben
No,
and
it's-
Jerry's?
Oh, this
butter.
country spread. He's just eating fries.
It's
and
just a
country
thing of
spread.
butter.
It looks like a generic country crock.
Yep.
Yep.
So is it margarine or is it actually butter? I think it says spread on there, so that
I
would be
believe it's
margarine.
not butter.
51, you can barely see it, but it says 51% vegetable oil spread.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
got
margarine. Margarine.
So what's the other 49%?
Diacetyl.
They're afraid of putting that
Natural
on
ingredients.
pretty much. It's all organic.
Exactly.
Still lava in his-
You know what they say, if you don't want to get popcorn lung, stop eating microwave popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially if you stop inhaling the kernels, you're not supposed to do that.
That shit pisses me off so bad.
Oh,
All
every
the-
few
all
years
those
that it
commercials.
comes back around, but
Oh my god. Dude, just look at the amount that's in cigarettes.
I
Nobody
imagine you
ever
do,
got
but,
popcorn lung.
You know that
from
doesn't
smoking
matter.
A fucking cigarette.
Doesn't matter.
it just doesn't matter. Like
It's
they're
it's
never
all
going
about the
to say that
headline.
it's okay. It's just all about MSA money. Like
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
that's all it is for
Headlines,
us.
man.
Wait for it.
As
It'll
long
be
as they get
vaping
the
causes
click.
chlamydia. Wait.
See, I
coming.
have never tried Delta 8 with the dabs
Friends.
before.
Oh God.
Oh shit,
carts
that's
I-
where I
the
got
They
carts
have
I
a
can
lot of
handle.
those. The thing about those, though, they're 99% pure. I mean, it's those dabs are wicked.
I imagine it won't kick in as long, probably, as the gummies.
Oh God, he's gonna blow me up.
That was my biggest problem with the gummy. Is it
Got
once
me.
it kicks in, you're riding that out. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have a damn choice.
Yeah, I've taken them before bed before and had some of the wildest dreams you can ever imagine. Like, you know, when you wake
What was
up
it?
and you're like, oh, thank
It
God
was
that
so
wasn't
much
real.
Fun, though.
It was like a half an hour
is.
in. I'm waiting, and I'm like, these aren't really doing anything. I'm thinking they're just Delta 8, whatever. Well, Anthony said I could take up to this many, so I popped a couple more in. As soon as I did, not 5 minutes later, it kicked in. I go, oh shit. Oh shit.
The bad thing is with some of the gummies, though, is that they taste. If you get some that taste good, you end up forgetting. So, like, you're
Yeah, those
hungry
were
and you eat
delicious.
more,
I
and you're
was
like,
watching
what the
Mixing
hell
It
am
Up,
I
and he
doing?
thought it was a replay.
It was like time was skewed. I don't understand how to explain it. Time was not normal. It's like I swear I was hearing things that were already happening, but it was like remembering them, but they weren't. But it was real. I don't know what was going on. It was messed up. It was quite the trip. I'll give you that.
I get Jello mixes and things of RSO at the dispensary and make my own.
Yeah, so she's been using that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a butter maker that it works fantastic. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
hell yeah.
familiar, and I have a killer chocolate chip cookie mix that is good whether it's infused or not. So those are dangerous.
Well, our neighbor dropped us off RSO because his wife passed away, and that was for her. The RSO and a can of butter, and his son makes the can of butter, and one of those the can of butter makers, the
Yeah,
Yeah,
magic
there's a
butter
few
or whatever.
of them out there now.
yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, she made it, and he made it, and that stuff is potent. She put a little bit on some bread, some marbled toast like bread.
That thing worth
wow,
it, Anthony?
I felt it.
I'm sorry.
Is that thing worth it? The magic butter? I was looking into one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly the same one that you're looking at, but what I found was it was really easy to use. The only downside to it is sometimes you can't put as much flour in it as you would like, so you end up running it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I found it really easy to use and easy to clean, and that's for me that's a
the
big part
thing.
of it, you
Yeah.
know.
Hell yeah.
But the thing is, it uses water also because that's where it gets its heat from, and you do have to kind of let it separate and then take the water off when you're done. Like it's not just, it doesn't just dispense butter. Like there is a little bit of a process to it. But yeah, the times that I've used it, I've had good success. Like it's really simple. And what I find nice about it is that it really seems to get everything out of the plant matter. Like when you're done with it, that plant matter is used. Like it's used up. You're not going to find, that you've, sometimes when you've used like a vaporizer or something that wasn't a very good quality one and like half of it's been used and half of it's, that's not how this is. Like it really does use the product.
See, that's whenever I use a vape, I usually take the shit out a little before it's almost spent, just so you could keep it and then make something with it.
Yep. Works really good for that because you've already activated all
As
the
long as
THC.
as long as you have a good quality product in there. Yep.
That can of butter that we got from him was Sour D can of butter.
Oh my
So
god,
it had
that's my
some
favorite strain of all time.
Some potency
Mine
to
as
that.
well. Mine
Yeah.
as
I've never
well.
been a big fan of the diesel stuff. Just don't like the gasoline taste so much. Just
I love it.
Not a huge fan. But
I
It's
love
not
the
even
look of
so
that.
much the taste for me of sour diesel, it's what it does for my brain, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's a sativa, but it also chills you out.
It like turns off. I don't know, man. One of my old bands, we like wrote our whole album fucking while we were on sour diesel. So it's like, it just makes me like, I don't know. It turns off the don't try that fucking part of your brain where it's like, that might not be cool musically. It's like that little voice gets clouded out when I use sour diesel and I try new things. and I
T-shirt
make
and
dope-ass
chocolate chip
songs.
cookies.
see, I'm kind of more of a green crack headband 707 kind of guy. Like, I
Nice.
really like that side of it.
For sure.
Yeah. Speaking of T-shirts, are we talking about the T-shirt you got from Anthony?
Oh, Enderman.
Because
Oh god, Enderman.
Addie did get that T-shirt from you, the Mixing It Up T-shirt.
Yeah, he got a mixing it up shirt from me. So oinksquad.com is the website, and it's there's nothing vaping about it. It's just
Yeah,
all,
I shared
Yep.
it
Two
already, and I'll
dicks.
share it again here.
it's not for everybody. A lot of them are
A lot of
inside
cool shit
jokes
on there. Yeah.
from like YouTube shows and stuff like that, or I'm trying to help somebody else out. But
Dude.
I even dressed up as a pig who was Harley Quinn for Halloween for one of the shows.
Oh
I have
my
a
God, I remember that.
shirt, so it's just goofy shit like that.
I like the motorboat.
Whoa.
The
Where'd
motorboat
you
one's
come
been
from?
pretty popular.
Yep.
Oh god, the little
You are.
baby zombies are the worst. Oh, they're the worst. Get out of here, you little fuck.
I think what I'm going
Oh
to
my
get
God,
into
I
next,
gotta get out
though,
of
is making custom building mats. I think that's going to be the next
Oh,
thing.
that's a good
'cause
idea.
I just think there's a lot of people out there that could get some use out of something like that, and also
Absolutely,
be able
I'll
to support
buy one.
some of their YouTube people. So I would definitely want to try that. I would do one for Advocate, but he never has a name for any of his shows, so I just have to pass on by that.
I have names for my shows.
He didn't used to. It was just like, this is the Monday show, and I'm like, well, that's not really a name. Like,
I do now.
or they're so long, it's not really a name. It's more of a description.
Shit.
That's
The
true.
Advocate
it
for
is.
Liberty, for the love of vape. Like, I already ran out of space. Like, it's already gone.
You can do AAFL, Everybody knows that now.
Die.
Hashtag AAFL.
Nah,
That's become a thing.
I thought that stood for an advocate for lingerie.
I'm an advocate for that too. Yeah, I believe that,
Avocado for
lingerie should-
libertarians.
lingerie should be available. That should not be. Don't silence the lingerie. No, no sense.
I actually like that one
only
better,
men's
Adam.
lingerie, though, right, Tim?
Only for your line, Bob.
We know which direction you're poking in.
Only for your line, Bob.
Well, thank you. I think I'd look good in some of it.
We'll work on that later.
Yeah. Okay.
In private.
Yeah, but if you guys ever think of a T-shirt idea or something you want to have made custom, don't hesitate to hit me up. Like, I will design something for you. It's one of the things I like to do. Like, sometimes I
Nighttime
need a
keeper.
break from my everyday. to do something. Making labels all day, every day is not as much fun as it sounds.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound fun.
No, it doesn't.
Night timekeeper.
Good night, timekeeper. Oh shit, Adam! Look who's in chat.
Yeah, Cherokee.
I don't know if he's been here. Yep.
Cherokee.
There we go.
Yeah, that was coming.
Wouldn't be a show if
Yeah, DeMille and I broke
didn't
down and got
happen.
the sub box when it was on sale because I wanted to try the burrow tank thing, but it only comes with one of the Nord coils or something like that. One of the smock coil things. It was terrible, so I don't use it.
A smock
So
coil
I-
that was terrible? No.
I know, right? In fact, it's sitting right
That's
here.
stuff.
That's the tank that's still in there. I took it off and haven't even finished it. It's like, nope, that thing's gross.
Vandal sent me a Hellbeast sub-ohm tank. I thought it was an RDTA, but when he sent it to me, it was actually a sub-ohm tank. And then you read the back of it, it goes, compatible with Baby Beast coils. And I'm like, fuck.
yeah.
It's okay.
I know this is gonna suck
use the
already.
Cerebus coils. Use the Cerebus coils. Geek Vape Cerebus coils. I fit
I
it.
like the
Way
the
better
ones
flavor.
from Vaporesso. But I would never. It's just not enough. Like, why would I go back to that when I have the Falcon? Like,
Vaporesso
Yeah,
makes
that's
great
true.
coils. Yeah.
Although the
Horizon
Cerberus
Tech,
is
ever
way better than Baby Beast.
Ever since the Arctic came out years and years ago, Horizon Tech has been just knocking it out of the park with their stuff. Their coils are fantastic.
yes, I will agree with that. Some of the tanks, I'm not a big fan of push-in coils. I'm just not. Or top airflow. Like, I just feel like there's just way too much airiness with the top airflow. And the reason
it's
I
gotta
can't do
travel
those
so
Boros
far,
is because
too.
they're not really direct lung. They're all like mouth to lung.
You
And
can
I
get
don't
them
do
pretty
that.
open. 4mm airflow is pretty open. I mean, like a billet box, you're restricted because of the air that comes in through the side.
Mine's pretty airy. My Pulse.
Yeah, Pulse definitely has more airflow. And you
knew-
can also just cut out these slots here. I see people do that all the time.
But I guess
You
I
can
can't
make it even more
justify
airy.
the cost
Yeah.
to go with that versus a sub-ohm tank. Like, I don't get that.
But you must go through coils like crazy because of your juice.
You'd be surprised because, man, these Falcon coils, I would say minimum of 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Wow.
Falcon coils actually have pretty good longevity. to them.
Wow.
That's what really swung me to stay with Falcon, is because, a Baby Beast, I was changing them out if I was lucky every 3 days.
You know, my mother uses the Aegis Boost coils.
Yeah.
I bought her the sub-ohm tank that accepts them as well.
Yeah.
And because I mix her liquid for her and use VSO sweetener in it, she gets like 4 months out of these coils.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
You're looking for a
Yes.
show idea, Tim. You ought to do a sub-ohm episode. Like, you guys all have to pick a sub-ohm tank and then make a liquid that fits well with it.
No, hell yeah, I'll do that. I have the Crown 3, and I have the original Falcon. I have 2 of them.
I got
The original
my
Falcon and the
Falcons.
Falcon King use exactly the same coils. So
Yeah, I
you-
love that tea tree fiber and all the crazy shit they put in.
bamboo.
The
Yeah, I have
bamboo.
that too.
The bamboo was a good one.
Bamboo.
Yeah, that's the one that I use, is the one with bamboo, because I just found it to be an incredible coil.
And then I have that Swag PX80, the Vaporesso one. I actually got the kit where you can rebuild the coils.
That's cool. Like, I have more sub-ohm tanks than I'd like to mention. Like,
Yeah.
I've been through the gambit with that.
I don't think
Yeah,
I own
right.
a single one.
But you can get
Crazily.
the Watofo Smart Kit, I think it is, and you can remake the coils for it. And it's a very easy process. And you can get 20 of them for like, it was cheap when they came out. It was like $6 or so.
Yeah, I got the Falcon 2.
3-4 weeks, DeMillen?
Yeah, I easily get a
Nice.
month out of the Falcon 2 coils.
No way.
And my Crown 4 coils, and the Sakers, and the Aquila.
Mhm.
Easy a month, if not 6 weeks.
Well,
The
those
Aquila
are-
is the only one of those that I don't own.
Yeah, no
That's
problem.
because
And
those are both really good companies for those pre-made coil heads. Horizon Tech
it's all Horizon.
and UL are
Yep, they're all-
fantastic.
Yeah, and
Only
UL.
issue is when they come out with a new tank, it seems like they send their coil building to another facility to be
Yep.
done for the older ones.
Mhm.
And They were
It
much
changes
higher
them.
quality at the beginning than they are now.
Yep.
So I'm
Wow.
assuming those Aquila coils are actually really good because that's their newest
Newest
thing.
one.
But that will diminish over time. And the only issue that I had with the Falcon 2 is those coils are incredibly small compared cotton wise to the Falcon King. Like they're just not the
Yeah.
same diameter. And that was my really only concern with that. Plus it's a pushing coil, which it can be okay. The
Yeah.
Crown 3 was probably one of the only pushing coil styles that I actually kind of liked. And one of the tricks with that one is if you did get any juice in the bottom, it would re-wick it back into the
Yep.
coil, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yep, that is
Yeah.
really sweet.
This way, chicken.
But the best regulated mod on the market, GAR 21. I will not listen to anybody else that says any different.
Waiting
Like,
for mine to
this
get
is-
here. It's supposed to be here any day.
This is the baddest fucking regulated mod on the market.
Is that
for
the
sure.
black one? Is that the black one?
That's black
that's the one
and
I got.
silverish.
I got the black with black coming in the GAR 21.
I don't. You guys couldn't see the number if I put it up there, but I am currently at 270,000 puffs
Holy fuck.
on this mod.
Well, I bought them just on your word, Anthony, when you were about
And
6
literally,
months ago.
you can buy these for less than $50 now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
That-
think
that's
I
what
paid
makes
like
it a king. to me.
See, I don't-
$43 plus
I don't
shipping.
use high wattage, so dual 21-700 is just a waste for me.
Oh, I just do it for battery life, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
you'll
change.
get
it.
millions of
Like,
battery
I'm
life.
75 watts all the time. Like that's where I live.
At 95
Like the,
watts, I'm like,
single
wow.
21.
Mine will be about 70 watts. I'm going about 70, 65.
I'll get
70.
like 28 hours at a set of batteries at 95 watts.
It's I was getting like a day and a half, so yeah, about the same. Yeah, it blew my mind, absolutely. And I'm really hard on devices. Like if I pulled out some of my other ones, I mean they look like I've been drugged behind trucks. Like my hands just eat. I don't know if you guys remember there was a Tesla mod that came out that had like a steampunk look
Yeah, I
to
have
it.
that. I have
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
Invader.
I wore the coating off of that so bad that I couldn't use it anymore because it was like gritty against my hand. And I thought that was going to last for a while because it looked like it was metal.
Yeah.
It's not. It's heavy. It weighs like it's a ton of bricks. But this one, I mean, there is very little. The bottom's got a little wear to it.
The thing I really like about that is the battery door. Anything that doesn't have that latch system
I
on the
hate
bottom, that thing sucks. It breaks constantly.
I feel
Doesn't
so
matter.
bad because I was a huge fan of the Aegis stuff, and when they went to that style battery door, I was just like, God.
This
Like, I
this
love the
one was
original
great.
100 watt with the screw-in battery door. Like I love that.
This one was great for like a little over a year, but now the threads are getting worn down here.
I
So
can't
this
believe you
is
still
really
have one of
loose.
those that works. Like
This is the 21-700 one.
Oh, it is okay. I had the 26-650, the original,
Yeah.
and I had two of those, and just used them and used them and used them and
You're my
used
pet
them
now.
until I just couldn't anymore.
I
But yeah,
probably-
that was phenomenal.
I probably
See,
have
my-
12 Aegis Legends that are still going.
Yep.
And
This
the
thing-
problem
this
with
thing's a
these
tank.
things is
Don't go
the
in
batteries. You're changing batteries 3 times a day.
Yeah, and I'm
True.
just not a fan of that battery door, and I feel like the Legend is big in the hand. Like compared to the GAR, which should be bigger in your hand, I think the Legend's bigger.
It's heavier anyways.
Sure.
Even- it's heavier
Because
than
they
it's
put
There is
so
a
much
difference.
reinforcement around
I-
it.
Ignore the size of the Addy, but there's a difference in weight in these two. This is the Gen 2 of it, the Legend. This is Gen 1. The Gen 1 is
Trying to-
way lighter. And you
trying
can
to
tell by the
compensate for
screen.
something there,
See the
Tim?
screen? See how this screen here is more squared in the corner? And this
Yeah.
one's more rounded? That's how you can tell the difference. The second version had problems with soldering. A lot of times, within the first couple weeks, it'd start acting up.
Got the vote.
They had soldering
Shit.
issues.
I was just finding funny that.
And
you guys
we got two of the Lost Space Grusses. Mine has a nice smooth battery door. Hers has got a crunchy battery door, really bad crunchy battery door.
Ugh.
Screw in.
Crunchy.
I
Yeah.
just love that you guys have to change your
And-
batteries every couple days, and I'm like every couple hours.
That's because you vape like a fucking beast.
But, I mean,
He does single battery too.
I have a single 21, but I'm doing around 200 watts, so like
Yeah.
it's
What?
just not gonna last. I mean, you can hear it.
Vaping 125 right now.
I'm
I
vaping
so
on
I
this
go
one.
in between, you know, because my testing's done 45
This one's
watts.
28.
Mine's at
watts.
150.
0.72.
No, Paul, I never
Perfect.
bothered to update them. I just, you know what? I just use them. They serve my purpose when I use them.
150 watts on that one.
The
mod
update on the
doesn't have-
original one was almost a necessity. I updated a ton of those before we sold them, but I don't know about the what I didn't like about the Legend 2 is it wasn't as waterproof as the
Yes.
original either. Like the original, you had to like take screws out
Yep.
and then a piece of silicone to get to the
And
port.
it's very plastic.
And on the Legend, it's just like a rubber grommet thing that's
I don't
you know,
mind.
kind of
I don't
sitting
mind
on
this rubber
I
feel, this
64?
plasticky feel. The Legend 2 for me is just no. It feels cheap. It feels cheaper.
I don't want to say anything bad about their company because I think they still make good mods,
Good
but
qualities.
it was just I just kind of lost.
It felt like a
Lost a little bit
downgrade.
of-
They gotta stop pushing fucking shit out for that Aegis line, though.
Yes.
That
The one
died
that's
a long
actually
time ago. They did that dual 21700 now, but it's got the
You-
latch battery door on it. Like,
It
you know
does.
who
you
really
make an
really needs to
Aegis, it's got to have
stop-
a better battery door on it because that shit drops, it's gonna pop open.
Well, some of those Legends are hard to close because that battery door is so
Yep.
massive and it's got such a big seal on it. So
But
don't
they
like
still
that.
break.
Yeah. I've had
Another
to
one
fix
that needs it.
before, but-
Caliburn's another one. They need to stop putting out so many versions of the Caliburn. Holy
Yeah, way
crap!
too-
At least
How many
it's-
versions of Caliburn and Coco
are
are
we
there?
talking about pods?
Caliburn. You use the Caliburn
Caliburn.
to vape? Yeah.
I'm
California.
just kidding. If
Caliburn.
that's what you need, rock on.
Yeah,
I never will like pods. It's just not my area.
Yep.
They're good.
he's not. You're just not pod
That's
people.
I'm not anywhere even close.
They're the best because you just go in a corner, you kneel down, and you hold.
Well, see, I work from home, and my workplace encourages vaping, so I don't really have a problem there.
Yeah, I don't have that issue anymore now, too. Thank God.
His workplace encourages vaping. That's awesome.
See, I take one when I go to concerts and ghost hit it when I'm out on the floor if I don't want to go outside.
Yeah, see, I
Especially
just
when-
turned 50. Like, I don't go to concerts. I don't
Yeah.
do any of that stuff. Walmart delivers groceries. Like, what? There's no reason to leave. Like, I'm good.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
no. Walmart delivers groceries to you, not to me.
Well, they do a hell of a job, too. I just got 200 and some change worth of groceries. I'm sure that chick was pretty pissed off.
It is.
She had to walk up, 3 flights of stairs to bring them to me.
They make it. Still has my what? Which mod are we talking about? I still got my my Wismec.
When I saw the size of that big ass
triple
tank
battery.
you had on there, I still have an
The Titan.
Atlantis Mega,
The Titan.
which has like this big, like fishbowl bubble glass on it that holds like 10 mils of juice.
What was the one I got?
Tim, I actually still
Check.
have my Reload DNA 200.
Yeah, I
My
got.
Reload
I don't have the
Titan.
DNA.
It
I
wasn't
got. I
a
got
bad
the.
mod as long as it worked.
Yep. It
Those
still
Reloads
works.
were known for dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the DNA version.
what
I
I'm
think it was
talking
made a
about.
little bit better.
Yeah, I hate you right now, Bob.
Why?
Still
Because
works.
I wanted to jump the gun on it so many times, but I have a hard time spending $120 on a Wismet product.
The Triad was better by Lost Vape, and it was basically the same thing.
Well, I'm sponsored by them, so I was gonna just get it, but then I was like, I could get like 3 mods, or I can get 1 DNA mod, and I was just like, I'll get 3.
I just said screw it and got a Voorhees Customs DNA 100C single.
Hey, I
point
know.
cylinder.
Here comes Daniel. Daniel's grabbing his Voorhees.
Yep.
Weren't we just talking about Voorhees yesterday, Daniel?
Gotta
That's a
shout out Jeremy.
Beast of a mod right there.
The Jason
wanna
Voorhees
see,
mod?
Y'all want to see a big mod?
Show us your big mod, Daniel, please.
All right, this is the single 21. This is the
Gotta
smallest.
Tim,
21.
close your eyes.
And then
Dual 26650.
Jeez Louise.
it's so
See that-
beautiful.
The Voorhees looks like a Tree of Life box mod.
Yes,
I mean,
I'm gonna get one soon.
The
That's gonna
inside
be my
even looks
next.
exactly the same.
Look how
Yep.
clean this is. I mean, you might not know like the beauty of this, but the wire in here, it gives me a half chub. So like he did a fantastic job. I have never fired this mod because when he sent it to me, I was expecting to put it in the rotation, and it's just too pretty. So I will never use this mod.
It's funny. I was going to ask that question. Do you guys have any mods that you own but don't use because you like them too much? Because I have one, which
too.
is an Alpha 1, and only
That's
because
it.
it looks like a VHS tape.
oh, it's over there.
And honestly, it's too hard to vape with anyway because the edges are so sharp on it. It's like hard to even hold it in your hand because it's just, it like would cut you if you're like trying to use it. But it's so pretty, I just don't use it.
Yeah, that's
I've
my
got
next
I've
one.
got my my Wu Tang Clan mods. A 2650 wood tank. Because
Those
they're
ones-
stainless, they drain like crazy because they're made out of stainless. So they're kind of semi-useless, but I love them because of what they are. They're
I have an old.
and my Addy
tugboat.
Tuna K and my Addy Tuna K fun.
I have
God
an
damn
old
it. I can't believe you
tugboat
got one of
parallel
those.
box
I had an
that
Addy
my
TK
buddy
fun.
that my buddy turned. It's green with the red splatter on it. The old tugboat parallel boxes that my
Yep.
buddy turned into a series box and he passed away. So I keep that. I never touch it anymore.
It's a
Just
Tree of
sits there.
Life box mod. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's
the
pretty.
Vimy Ridge Memorial from France,
Oh yeah.
and it's this thing's the dual parallel 21-700.
Yep. Typical Hammond box.
Yeah,
So what's really cool about Tree of Life?
Probably
is
got
I
a
was-
Veritube 510 on it.
I was worried
Hell
about
yeah.
the size, but their 21 is only a little bit bigger than this. Their single 21 Squonk. And so I'm going to get that one. And it's also like $40 cheaper. So I'm excited to get that once money's right. Where are they out of?
the UK.
I also want.
Yeah,
The
Tommy,
shipping
I got a
is
whole
dirty.
bunch of Macs I never get out anymore because they're 18650 single batteries, and I get sick of changing the batteries all the time. That's actually the reason why I don't use them.
like talking about Vandy Vape, and I have issues with Vandy Vape. I won't get into it, but they released the Requiem, which is one of the most beautiful combo Squonk kits I've ever seen.
The
then it's-
voltage drop on that thing is
and-
garbage.
The same thing, I'm going to talk shit about Bob's too. Everyone's going under. The Bushibo made a fantastic mech. Both of these companies made really beautiful, ergonomic, beautiful Squonks that they ruined by making them only 18650.
Yep.
The Requiem
No, I mean, you
is-
can talk shit about Vandy Vape. My experiences with them have been fantastic. Like, I have a Jackaroo that is still kind of in the rotation that I've always liked.
Still going.
Yeah, because look at what's the battery door?
Screw in.
Yep.
Screw-in style.
Mhm.
Like that to me is just makes all
Yeah.
kinds of sense.
I like their addies. Like everything that Tony has touched has been really fantastic. I mean, I hate burrows. I don't hate them, but I don't use them. But he did a really good job for a under $50 burrow system. Like it's fantastic for what you. Because
I agree.
trust me, I've held $900 burrow tanks like back in 2018, and I just started laughing at my friend because I was like, dude, this is almost $1,000, and it feels just like dirty plastic, cheap, made in the back office.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Looking there, that's just sleeves for the Able, the regular Able.
That's why I love this thing. 'Cause it's 3D printed and it's so light.
I have a lot
Single
of
21-700 side by side.
I have a lot of snowcaps mods. They're great. They're really light.
I
Snowcap
haven't had a
is my
snowcat
favorite.
mod in a long time.
And 3D printed is great, man.
I always have a snowcap mod around somewhere.
I'm sure 3D printed is fine if the guts are good. Like I've had quite a few that the guts weren't that great. And
Well, it's all about the guts, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
But
No,
it
the
keeps the
guts-
cost down. It really does keep the cost down.
Guts are fantastic. So this one broke. I've fixed it, but I just don't use it. And you can't even tell where it's broke. But it's, you have the hole. That way you can easily get the 510 out. And then the coolest thing about it is it opens like this, right?
Keeps your battery.
And then what's really cool is this. So it has like a little notch. So you just slide it in.
Yeah.
And then put it
Pop it
in.
in.
Bops.
Yeah.
And then it has a lock-in mechanism, which I like it better than the clutches because you don't have to like do anything. And now it doesn't hit. And then Grim was like telling me, like he does the videos like you have to squonk it like this. No, you don't. What you do is I have baby hands, so there's absolutely no excuse you guys can't do this. You take one finger like this, and then you take the other like this, and while I'm holding it, you hold it, and then transfer the trigger mode. And then so it is like if it was Thumbfire, it would be the perfect squonk for me, in my opinion. But beggars can't be choosers.
Well, talking about squonks, I don't want to start an argument, but this came up the last time I was at Steel Valley. What are your guys' opinion on the Easy Dripper? Or have you
Oh, I
ever used
loved it. I loved
Is that
it.
the thing that sticks on your windshield?
Yep.
Yeah, you poke,
Oh, the
Just
jerkin, the
push it,
milker,
hook it up to it,
the
hit it
milker.
a few times, and it
kinda
squirts
cool.
some shit in.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool.
Fantastic.
I never leave
Especially-
the house with a dripper, so.
I know
I
I've known a lot of people who are truck drivers that swear
Mhm.
by that thing, Anthony.
Because
Swear
I
by it,
mean,
'cause they don't want
Will
use-
absolutely loves it. He's the guy that owns Steel Valley, and he's
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
it just puts the perfect amount of liquid in,
Yep.
so you really don't have to concern yourself with that. But Overdrip hates it, so I didn't know
See,
if there was like
I
this,
my
big
only
thing in the
time
industry
using it
about that.
was the second DC trip with Rescued, E-Liquid, and Will and everybody, and that's the only time I've ever used it. It was all right. For me, it's just easier just to drip what I want, because my problem with that is, yeah, it puts it in there, but is it the right amount? Am I going to over drip it? One of these times I'm going to do that, and it's just going to pour out the sides, or
Well,
not be
it's
enough.
the same with squonking. You find your right push on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I first started Addies, which was a couple months into my venture, I was like, dude, I'm tired of dripping. So I looked into that, and then because of that is why I squonked, because I was like, well, what am I gonna do when I leave? You know, when I leave the car, now I gotta take it, or now I gotta have one at my job or at my house, gotta have one everywhere. So I just decided to squonk, but I have used it a couple of times. I vaguely remember it, of course, but it wasn't. It's definitely cool, but I mean, it like you guys said, like it's working the squonk bottle. The first time squonking on a Hadley is possible, but don't just start squonking like
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's just got
squonk.
to pour
you know?
out everywhere.
You gotta take your time and learn it. But I mean, dude, Anthony,
Find
they're
that
so
right
cheap,
press.
though. They're so cheap. They're like $5. I've seen them on Fast Tech before, so you can easily just like kind of throw away. Like, oh, I'll give it a try.
I can see how they'd be cumbersome because they are quite large.
Yeah.
It's like
So I
this.
get
This is $3, and you're hesitant to do it, but you need
Oh,
to
that's
do
the
it.
greatest fucking
You
thing in
need
the
to
world.
do it. Go
That's the
do it.
greatest invention of all time.
Bull City.
Right there. Yep.
It's also a beer opener, or you can buy anything from Bogan. 'Cause Bogan usually has them in the blottos.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of them.
Oh, well, yeah, there's
I
some.
think that's the best part of the blotto is those.
That's
I was
never.
never a fan of
This-
any of the blottos.
The
Honestly,
only good blotto is the Max. The rest
I
of
love
them are garbage.
Sam, man, but I have not been a fan of one single of his products.
Did you try the
No.
Max? Did you
Yeah,
try the
I
Max?
tried.
They're
tried,
hard
like,
to get
yeah,
going, but
like
once you
3
get the
different
blotto
ones.
right, it's nice. And the blotto does not leak once you get it right. I mean, it was good. The thing is it's RTAs. And so RTAs, just to me, I can just always taste the flavor decrease. But like his the Bonza was fantastic if it had more space for the cotton. It would be like a solid RDA.
That is the problem with that RDA, isn't
airflow.
it? It just doesn't
The
have
airflow.
enough fucking room for cotton.
The airflow is horrible. It's too restricted.
Well, the problem, Dave, is the lack of deck space makes you stuff it with cotton. So now you just have this kind of chamber that is very muffly. It's just not. I mean, for its time though, I think it was probably the third or fourth RDA of that year. You know, behind Drops and Dead Rabbits, but it was one of those where it was like, damn, if I just had like a couple centimeters more, giggity. Everything would be okay. You know, don't we all wish we had a couple centimeters more? You know, that's a
I only
common
take my
problem.
vaping
Shit.
advice from Rip Trippers, so I don't know what you guys are.
Smooth as a porn star's ass.
Smooth as the gravy sandwich. Oh, yeah.
No, but Anthony, I say get it. Why not?
These guys are gonna fucking murder my face. Oh my
Can't hurt.
god, I can't
What do you
get outta
mean?
here.
What do you mean, Anthony?
Oh my god! Oh man!
Oh god, I'm fucked.
It's the only 21,700 wraps I had left when I ran out before I got my new
Yeah,
order.
when I
in.
first started into vaping, I mean, I think like a lot of people, I ended up catching his
Where are
channel at
these
the
guys
beginning.
from?
I've had them since I started. Yeah.
And I bought a couple of his liquids, and I almost quit vaping. They were so bad.
This is
Oh my god! I tried the one that was supposed to taste like Fruity Pebbles. Remember that one?
No.
I was so excited to get that. I was like,
Funny
"This is
that you say
not
that,
Fruity
Anthony. I found
Pebbles."
this the other day in my room.
Oh, there you go. That looks like one of the bottles
Yeah,
I used to
I
have.
I still have.
Blinders.
I still have 2 bottles of that Fruity Pebble one. It's like,
It's a Rib Trippers liquid. Peaky Blinders.
You had liquid?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Don't you
remember
know?
He even
did.
signed this shit, dude.
No, but
His
how long
signature
ago?
is on there.
Was this like
You
when Bogan had
I
juice?
probably
Like,
ordered them.
That's
in,
before
like,
Bogan. Way
Like
before
2017, something
Okay.
like 18, maybe.
16, 15.
Yeah,
Something
that's
like
a
that,
while
yeah.
back.
I would never support him.
Yeah, that's
I-
fucking.
Well, I
that's
never tried.
probably from 2014. that
I got
bottle.
so excited to try that Fruity Pebbles. I said, that sounds great. And I tried it. Like, this is not Fruity Pebbles.
It's
This
fucking
is-
horrible.
You guys want to know the best Fruity Pebbles
Lysol.
recipe? It's not a recipe. It's a e-liquid company. I don't even know if they make it anymore. But when I had Sample Box at the beginning of my journey, the Toucan by Steam Vapors or Steam Express, it's just called
Steam
Toucan.
Island.
Something like
I
that.
think it was Steam Island. Yeah.
They made some fantastic recipes. They're very good with body, and they're also good in RDA's tanks and everything. But their Toucan had everything, like the artificial, the chemicals, all the,
The
kind of
diacetyls.
crap
I
you
like
get
teat.
from it.
I like teat. Teat was milk at the bottom of a cereal bowl after you
Oh
eat a
yeah,
few
yeah,
bowls
you're
of it.
right.
That was
Breakfast
really,
and
really
Toledo's
good.
did something like that too, bowl of those or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good, but
Oh, this was fantastic. It's sweet
I
that
didn't
you would
see
get
the
out of
hype
that and
breakfast and
everything.
Toledo's. The whole line. I don't know if you guys have had it. It's kind of old school and it doesn't exist, but I just always thought their bottles were absolutely beautiful. They were kind of like Sweet Bird and fucking Glow or Flow, whatever it was, but they didn't do. They're just like, hey, let's make really good bottles and people will buy it, and then let's just put a shitty recipe behind it. Good to go, guys.
Yep.
That was pretty much it.
I have probably 3 or 4 boxes of those liquids in my room right now.
Which
From
one?
companies that sent me that shit. It's like, oh, that's a cool looking bottle.
99% of
Ass, I'm
cereal,
not selling that.
99% of cereal vapes are just way too dry for me.
What about the one strawberry?
I
That's
was never a
my
fan of that one.
What the hell? Some that makes sense.
I'm not a big strawberry fan though either.
Wow.
All I'm saying, Bob, is why don't we have a cheese curd flavor?
I'm telling you, man. Strawberry and
curd?
cream is the most overused flavor profile in vaping history. Yeah,
Is it-
Packers. Hell yeah.
Because it's amazing.
Nah,
I mean,
I had one good one, and it was strawberry and cream that had some coconut in there. And I really liked that one, but that was the only one I can give you.
Honestly,
I
the
tried
best cereal
thousands
vape I ever had came from this company called Funk Master Flakes, and it was like a Frosted Flakes flavor.
Yeah, I remember that. It
By
looked like
far
the
the
Frosted
best
Flakes
cereal
label,
flavor
too.
I ever had.
It looked like the Frosted Flakes label on it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna-
it
I
came
was
in
gonna
like
say
a
that.
small cereal box.
Yeah,
guys
2016
remember-
or so, 2015,
Yes.
2016.
Have you guys mixed up Swaggy's blueberry cereal? And I think he's got a strawberry cereal too.
No, I think I was missing something.
It's actually a one shot.
A one shot, yeah.
This is one shot.
I think
Those
he
are
posted a
really
recipe
good.
to it.
It's like
He
blueberry.
Yeah, the real Tommy. If that flavor exists, I might try that. Some teat milk.
Teat milk, yeah.
Yeah, it
It'll
was
go
by,
right with his motorboat shirt. He has
Lung
to be wearing
Candy
his motorboat shirt.
Elixirs was the company, and they
Really
did
sweet.
they did what a juice that was used to be my favorite. It was called Blue Balls, and it was so stupid sweet, but it was a blueberry cheesecake back in like 2014, 2015. It was delicious.
did you guys ever like Fruit
Had to be
Monster,
30%
Jam Monster?
flavor.
Yeah, but that was a
Beats the whole
problem.
Jam Monster.
I found with commercial juices, you could buy 100 bottles and maybe one was good.
That's
Oh,
one of
that's
the main
exactly
reasons
what I
why I got into DIY about 4
The,
years
the
ago.
more
Yep.
the more
And
testing I did for the shop, the more testing I did for them, the more I realized that you're right. I mean, for a while you get used to these. At first, you don't care that they're really that good. Then you
that
get a
away.
good juice, and it's like, okay,
that
these
away.
others suck, and they just keep sucking, and they keep
do not
sucking.
like that
It's like,
juice.
oh,
Dave, this one they stopped selling this right here.
Yep.
And I spent probably like $5,000 on liquids,
to make sure you
buying
stock
them
up.
online and stocked up. And I think I may have found. I think
I got their mango strawberries still. I still got a
out
bottle
of
of the
all
mango
of those
strawberry.
bottles of liquid.
Well, here in where I am in Quebec, it's illegal to sample. So you
Yeah.
basically have to buy a juice and hope for the best.
Yep.
Yep.
And so I must have fucking bought
So that's
300 bottles, and maybe had 10 that were good.
We did the same
That's-
thing at shop. That's why
Yeah,
The
but they don't
the
have,
employees
like, a
and the
reward
regulars
system?
tested them. They test them and then let you know. That way, when someone come in and ask a question about it, we could answer their questions.
Right. Well, where Paul is, Dash Rapes used to have a tasting bar. You know, but
They used to
in
do that at our
Quebec, you
shop,
weren't
but
allowed to.
they
They used to do that here
passed the law.
too until they passed the laws.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Made
six
it so
stores
you
that I
can't
used to
vape
manage,
inside.
we had them, and you could try any flavor that we sold at the tasting bar. We had hundreds of tanks
Yeah.
set up for that, and
Yeah, all the
you
same.
have people just
all the
spend like
same
2
I'm in
hours
trouble.
there trying
I'm in
flavors.
big
And
trouble.
it's like
I'm in
you
big
can't
trouble.
taste anything now. Like
Yeah.
your palate is so fucked up. Like there's no way
Blow
you
up.
can tell me what this is.
There you go.
So how my shop got around that, because they made that law too, is they had like a one-time fee or purchase of, I think it was like 50 cents, and you become a member.
Yeah,
And
we did that
basically
too.
Every single
That's the only
time
way
you
to get
come
that.
in, this is that membership that you paid for. You paid for it, and you can test juice.
Yeah, we used to have punch cards for it and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we weren't like you just did that to try and keep people, from giving you shit about it. But yeah, and I didn't mind. I mean, there were a lot of times where I got people to try things they never would have tried and bought. But I did bring in one flavor to the shop that just died on the shelf, and it was from this company called Free Range, and the name of the liquid was Pigs in Mud, and it was a chocolate milk flavor. And I thought it was great, and me and 6 other people did, and that was it, because that's all the bottles we sold were like 6.
Shit.
It was bad. Like nobody else liked this flavor, but that's how it is. Like the funny thing about flavors is they're so regional too. It's like
Yep.
somebody in the UK really likes this, or somebody in the South really likes this, and the people in the North are like, "Oh man, this is awful." It's very, very regional.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm always telling that story about the time I ordered a bottle of Musk from Australia. They rave about this stuff. I would rather drink battery acid than ever try that again. Oh,
Drink turpentine and piss on a brush fire.
that was
Wait,
man.
they still
horrible.
exist?
This-
But they love it.
still
They love
exist,
that that
okay.
flavor. They can't get enough of it.
Well, it's like that mung bean,
Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, in certain places that's considered a dessert, but
Yeah.
here
No.
I really don't want a microwave burrito flavored vape. Like I'm not really into that.
Anthony, was it the blind pig?
No, it was Pigs in Mud
Pigs in mud. Okay.
by a company called Free Range. I still have several bottles if you're interested.
No, I looked up and I found something else, and I was like, oh, no wonder no one liked it. It's a creamy vanilla custard with amaretto cream and caramel undertones. And I figured people didn't like the amaretto, but I just clicked the wrong thing.
One of the best flavors that I haven't seen on the market in a long time was an apple pie moonshine. It was phenomenally good. This guy named Kyle had this company called Cream Vapor, and now he's associated with Marketplace. I'm sure you guys have probably seen some of their stuff out. And he also had a strawberry that was called 485 Red that was fantastic. But man, that apple pie moonshine, he had all these different like sub names or like subgroups of flavors, and that one was in a group called the Boardroom.
This is sad.
But it was so good.
That's their website. If you want to click on it, it's kind of crazy that they pay monthly to keep this website up, even though it doesn't exist, but it's kind of a good FU. I like it.
You watch me get flagged for that, even though it's not even an existing website. You watch.
No, you
Watch.
Hey,
can't-
powered by GoDaddy.
Yeah, like there's
It
nothing
doesn't
for
even
sale.
exist, but yet they'll still like say something. You watch. This will be fun.
I can't
Yeah,
be the only one that still has some GoDaddy domains that I don't use. So bought it for like 5 years for $10, and it's like, well, when it runs out, it runs out. Like I'm not going to renew it.
They had other ones like Son of a Goat, Bad Mother Clucker, and Party Foul.
Bad Mother Clucker was a decent.
I was going to say I remember
that
Bad
one.
Mother Clucker.
Yeah, I remember. I,
I
had
remember
that
the
one.
bottles, but I don't remember their liquid. But I've tried it before. I just don't know what.
See, there was a few shops that I'd go to that I was really good friends with the people that owned them, so they would call me up whenever they got a bunch of liquids in to test, see if the shop would carry. So I was
Yeah.
one of the test dummies that would sit there and help them out and try all these liquids for them.
That's
give
what I
another
did at the
point of
shop.
view.
That's
It
what I
was
did at the
horrible.
shop.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Some days you get in there, it was okay, and other days
Dude, I
you
could
get
tell.
in there, it's like, why would you want to pick up this line?
I remember
It's
looking
just-
for a custard for like a year. I was looking for a new custard, and every fucking one of them. And I didn't know why back then, but now I do. Every single one of them tasted like pepper to me.
Yep.
And other people were saying how much they liked it, and I'm like, nah, dude, all I taste is pepper. Now I know for mixing that it's any TFA vanilla.
It's lava.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how much is in there. It's straight up pepper.
Y'all make fun of me. I don't taste pepper though. I don't taste no pepper. But y'all make fun of me tasting cardboard and everything, but you over here tasting vanilla pepper. Mhm.
It's not vanilla pepper. It's fucking
Oh,
pepper.
you taste
It's
cardboard
black
every
pepper.
time. Oh,
Some
it's
people have that
vanilla
issue with
pepper.
watermelon.
every time.
Like it doesn't taste right to them either. So I get it.
Dude, what does it taste like? Like it tastes like legit pepper, or is it just like a spicy?
No,
kind
but
of...
like straight black pepper.
Is
Like
it
very
fresh
straight
cracked
black
or-
pepper?
Mm.
No, it's the
What is
shitty.
that?
It's the shitty
Say
stuff
when.
that sat in your grandma's cupboard for 6 years.
So you can't like work with it into a savory
No.
tobacco.
No,
Okay,
no.
that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not a
fucking
huge fan of the custards necessarily. Not that I'm against them. I just
No.
I don't get them very often.
can't
But
do
the
'em
only one
anymore.
that I really liked was
Drips.
that Country Clouds cornbread pudding.
Oh God.
Me too.
God.
I really like that.
Artificial buttered popcorn.
I like Vapetasias.
Yeah, Vapetasia was good back in the
Oh,
day.
killer custard? Oh, I was not a fan.
I
And my,
I
uh,
wasn't a fan either.
My
The
buddy had a commercial company, and he made this and sold it by the gallons. And I vaped probably 5 gallons of it over a few year period. It was just Cap Vanilla Custard V1. I think at like 6 or 8%, and then Cap Sugar Cookie at like 3 or 4%.
I feel like I used to make that exact thing just for myself because I liked those two flavors. When I
Yep.
first started
Oh my
mixing, I
God.
just used to mix those with sweetener.
I vaped so much of that shit, man. I can't vape custards anymore. Even smelling a custard just turns my stomach.
I'm making a strawberry
Stop that.
for Christmas.
You're making a who?
A
Strawberry,
strawberry custard. If
Ooh.
I vape,
Add
I
some
will vape
coconut
that,
in there,
sir, if
Dan.
you- If it has the
Add
flavors
some coconut
that I,
in there, Dan.
that I have.
nah.
Yeah, strawberry coconut.
I'll vape a
What are you
Daniel
mixing,
strawberry
Paul?
custard.
Yeah,
Mexican-
Paul's mixing something.
Some
watching.
Mexican spiced bananas.
Orale!
Mexican
gusta.
spice bananas. Whose recipe is this?
It's just one I made up.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna
Well,
post
that's even
it?
more.
You mix?
Yeah.
You mix?
No.
No, why not? Post it.
Mexican
VSO
spice
red
banana.
chili.
I gotta say
banana.
that is interesting. That's very interesting.
I've heard of like the spicy mango, but I haven't heard of the spiced banana.
No, post it, Paul. That sounds great.
He's all excited over there.
I can tell you that doesn't sound good to me, but you know,
Yep,
to each his
me
own.
At
It
least you're
doesn't
honest.
doesn't sound great to me either, but I'm interested, and I might even try
That
it.
sounds good.
I even still remember when the right lemon extract came out, and then everything came lemon. Like before that time, everything was pledge flavored, and then there was this like one time somebody came out with the right lemon extract, and then like every company in the world started making some kind of lemon or lemonade or lemon pudding. Or
And the lemon was good, but that lemon,
It
that
was.
first
Cafe
lemon,
Lemon Sicily.
yes, and
That
that
was the
lemon
lemon in
Sicily.
everything.
because the
And
I
that lemon
think
Sicily
lemon
will build
twist
on your
For me,
coils.
was probably the first one that I actually liked. I was like, wow, this actually tastes pretty good.
That
But
was
it
I'm
inherently does have a-
90% sure that was FA
Big
Lemon
shot.
Sicily in there. Yep.
I mean, you
Yeah,
love
because
that
lemon Sicily is
3%
the one of the
sweetener.
one is that flavor that'll add that like waxy note to your coils over time,
Yep. Yep.
and
And that's what
that's
a
how
lot
you
of
knew
us
what it was.
did.
Yep.
Mhm.
It tasted great until you hit that wax note, and then you had to change your coil because it was not going away once you got it. And actually, you'd almost have to switch vapes in order to get rid of the flavor in your mouth.
I remember
People
used to
that-
have to taste honeydew, and I absolutely hated it. And I just throw. You could almost have to throw the sub-ohm tank away after it. You just could not get.
Oh
that.
yeah, that shit doesn't leave.
How do I mute?
And I
someone
like
on
honeydew,
Zoom?
but it's hard to get rid of it.
How do I mute Anthony? How do I mute this? It doesn't work. Why does everyone hate honeydew? Why?
Oh, dude,
I like
I
it.
love Poseidon, man.
I love
Poseidon. It was definitely honeydew.
I
TFA
don't-
honeydew.
So Guys, I don't get that stay around. Like when I did pods and sub bones and stuff like that, and was trying it in other stuff, the honeydew will stick. But for my addies, like my RDAs, like
Yeah,
it
no,
never
it doesn't
stick.
stay around for me.
I don't know. I wish it would, because sometimes I want it to be more prevalent. You know, what I mean?
I could drip. I have a honeydew mix in here right now, and if I vape this down and drip something else in it, I won't taste the honeydew.
Out of all the LED.
Wow, that's amazing.
You know what'll cover the honeydew really well?
Yeah, I know what you're
Grapple.
gonna say.
Extreme grapple
No, no.
will cover that honeydew right up.
No,
Fuck off,
go with the
Tim.
VSO garlic.
Fuck off,
Fuck it
Tim.
right off with your grapple.
Parmesan
That's
cheese.
mod. I'm surprised that still works for you, Bob. That is such an old mod now.
Bob's not here.
Bob's not here
Bob's
right
not
now.
here, man.
Leave a
Bob's
mustard after the cheese.
You and Adam are always on the run. You can't commit any crimes on camera. It's very unfortunate for y'all. I don't know what that's about.
What mod? This one? The Chaos? I got this, I want to,
In Trucker
a
Stream?
free thing from one of the shows about a year or two ago, and the guy sent me a bunch of stuff, and this was one of the things, and I just started using it.
It's solid, man. It's the only
I hate-
LED. I know
This-
people hate the
These
LED.
battery doors suck, but I just don't take it out of my house. It literally just sits in my room.
But they're good mods.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
They last. I think that was the
And you
second.
can customize the LED on it, make it all
Mhm.
different
The
colors.
battlefield. There you go. You need you
I
bring the
hate that one.
battlefield, Bob.
Love is a battlefield. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
there,
Only mech
there
I
it is.
Is that the your Vindicator?
Special edition
Oh,
Vindicator.
zombie
yeah.
villager. And a
I have
skeleton.
the
Oh, God.
I have the matching Kennedy RDA
My
as
shield
well.
Never shown.
I love the
Blaze
feel
on
of the
top.
button on the Vindicator. It's such a
Yes,
nice.
you do, boy.
And
Yeah, the throw
just
on
the
it.
way the
Yeah,
way you
and
can
it-
adjust the throw is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Steve, man,
Shit.
that's all I vaped like years ago was a Kennedy 3-post. I had 3 of them, and then my dog got a hold of 2 of them.
Oh
And
no.
even though they're solid metal, he was a strong pup, and literally crushed him to basically nothing. So I had to get
Damn.
another one.
What kind of toy we
I
got
finally
here?
got
There.
two
What
posts.
are you showing here? I see something. It's a stack.
Something stacked.
On 2 stacks. So this is.
Is that an omen?
This
Badass
this is
fucking mod.
better than an omen. This is R&V Design stack, and when I get stacks, I only get stacks that I can use in single or double.
Yep.
And then this
Yes.
one,
I
Is
still
it-
have
You can
my
do that with
Able.
all these. You can do these
I
with the
still have
chubby
my
able.
stacked
Able.
Able.
My stacked
Yeah.
able, my chubby able. You can take them down. My the heck HK also the HK 21700. That actually comes apart too.
this thing is so clean. This is Russian God mod stack, something of God, 1.5 I think.
The hand of God?
Hand of God. There you go. And look
Took a
how
wild guess.
look how
My
look how
religious
short it
training.
is.
Oh hell
I don't
yeah!
subscribe anymore, but
Red
That thing's got
stacked
curves like a
18,
sexy chick.
650.
Oh yeah, well this one is much better because as you can see,
Ooh.
like it just fits. I don't use these
Yeah.
mods anymore because they're so outrageous. The best one about this is the switch. The switch got a good, nice little pull on it, and then
I
this
see-
switch don't break anything. This switch is custom.
It's a metal tube. It'll be fine.
So this came with the drip tip that I have, as well, and it's handmade. It's pretty cool.
So you got his
No,
Voorhees mod out. The wire gave him half a chubby. He wanted to try and give you a half a chubby too to share the experience, Anthony. That's why.
Just share the chubs.
I mean, that's all I get is a half a chubby anymore. So
Chub
that's how it
life.
works.
Oh well, the thing with chubbies,
oh, it's in game.
the thing
Jesus.
with chubby gorillas is they
What?
get
Just get yourself a
expensive.
Sam.
They get expensive. So what I've been doing is giving my love to BCF and buying these beautiful 60 milliliters. Because if you go to Amazon, the problem with it is they don't suck your chubby enough, so you can't get a full chub. You
I got
can't get-
100. I got 100 of them when Liquid Barn had them
They're
on
good.
clearance sale. I got 100 of these things, and I just rinse them out because they're not like plastic. Yeah, they're not like plastic. You can rinse them out and reuse them, and the flavor doesn't stick around. In plastic, it like melds into your bottle.
Yep.
It's funny you guys use all
citrus.
of those like expensive ones, and I get these. I like this style. Like I don't have any kids around. I have no worries, and
Right here, the VSO bottles, man. Those are what I use.
Oh no, I only
Mainly what
do
I
these
use.
because I can watch them.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, no, I have a shit ton of these. Like I use them all the time.
We do a lot of
Exactly why I
single flavor
use these.
testing.
These are the VSO 60 ml bottles right here. I love them.
See that,
Found
Swaggy
out
loves
where
your
he got 'em
bottles.
from, and, yep. I told him, man, he needs to start selling them.
If anyone can
he's
help
talking
notice-
about it.
He is working on it. He's working
I
on
have
it.
to pay $40 shipping from dropper bottles.
I just
Yeah,
40
they
bucks.
actually went up in price for the shipping big time.
Yeah, it's stupid, man.
They're all about the weight.
I
and
make
that
sure I
diesel
buy like
fuel,
4 or
man.
5 things of them.
I think it's more bulk than weight because they're not heavy bottle. Well, the glass
No,
ones
that-
are, but the others aren't.
Glass bottles are pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And that diesel fuel at $28 a gallon is kind of getting outrageous. Like, coming from an automotive background, it's so hard for people like me to understand why diesel is more expensive than unleaded.
Because we know how
diesel
it
is
was made.
a lesser fuel.
Yeah.
It's the garbage. It's the garbage that's left over.
It's so
Literally.
funny to me seeing that, and I'm like, I know these truckers are using a ton of this, so it's not a supply and demand issue. They're just gouging the shit
All
out
bullshit.
of these people.
Yep.
$2 more a gallon for diesel. I mean, that would be like getting, pop for $1 and then spending $3 on a bottle of water. Like it just like I don't get the correlation. It just doesn't make sense.
That's
you're
actually
kinda
a real
right.
thing.
Probably
Yeah.
because they buy less of it.
McDonald's
Because
you
the
can get
gas
a
stations probably
$1
buy less of it.
32 ounce.
I'm
compared
telling,
to
but yeah, when you're on the
gasoline.
highway at like truck stops, and it's still that much more, and they're selling more diesel than they are unleaded. Like,
Yeah. I mean, go to Disney. Their water bottles can get up to like $10-15. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then you can get a soda at McDonald's for $1. You can get a big gulp for like $1.99.
Yes, Tabitha.
You can quite often get still get 99-cent like liter bottle of soda, like Pepsi. Every now and then it's on sale for it. You don't see, and then a water
do
bottle will
that
be
in
right next to it for
places.
$2. It's like, okay, I guess I'm having soda today, and I shouldn't drink
But
soda.
you know why they do that. You know why a salad at McDonald's is $1 more than the Big Mac. I mean, come on. You know why. People have
Because
to be
the salad is made out of real ingredients, and the Big Mac is, well, you can guess. It
All
might
marketing.
Garbage.
All marketing. It's all marketing.
Bob earlier was talking about going to concerts, and it's been so long since I've been out to do anything like that. I went and saw Black Adam with my son a couple weekends back, and it had been so long since I'd been in a movie theater. I didn't know that you picked seats. Like, when the fuck did that start? Like, I felt like I was getting on a fucking airline. Like, do I want aisle or window or, what seat do I like? That was the first time I'd ever done that. And he's like, dude, you have been way out of the loop for a long time. So,
Speaking of, man, I went and ordered a ticket to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers in April up in Syracuse, New York. And the price of fucking concert tickets right now is
Stupid.
insane. And this was the early bird where prices are cheaper. And it was $480 for a general admission pit ticket.
No.
damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't pay that for a kidney.
Just between you and me, you can come see Eddie and the Arsons for like $10 in downtown Chicago.
Yeah,
and get,
there you
like,
go.
4 punk bands at once.
Yeah.
Fucking have a
Shit about
rad
Disney.
time.
Yeah, I just
will
recently
actually
bought
talk to
tickets
you.
to the Adult Video Awards, and they weren't even that expensive.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, the
Top video awards.
Insanity.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Oh.
go over that. Like, not
There you
ask
go.
questions about
There
this?
you go, Bob.
Just not
Red
ask.
Hot Chili live, and you don't have to pay a dime. There.
That's Chile.
Yeah, that's the French. That's the
Goodness,
French
Tim.
cover band.
Why do you have
More
a
like the
30
Wish
mil
version.
of that?
That's
Chile
the
Pepe.
Red
Why
Hot.
why do I have a
I
what?
messed up. I
Why do
messed
you have
up
a
my
30
spelling
milliliter?
searching for them one
Because
night.
I bought
and it
all
came
30
up-
mils when I first started buying Swaggy's liquids. Everything was 30s.
and
I
it
bought
came
everything
up
30.
Red Hot Chili Pipers, and they have no correlation to the Chili Peppers. It's just a bunch of old dudes playing fucking bagpipes and everything.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
the
not what I
Chili
was looking for. That's the equivalent of that. Okay.
Stuck.
But that's real.
Hey.
That's a real band.
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna go again.
And that was real chili pepper.
Unfortunately.
liquid.
Unfortunately, yes, Dan.
I'm just still shocked that he bought a 30 milliliter of red chili.
I bought a 30
You
mil
can
of
see how
everything.
full it was. I don't
Me
even
too.
think he dripped any out.
I'm the same as Tim. I have 30 of garlic, 30 of onion, 30 of allspice, 30 of ginger. All my
Shane-
flavors are 30.
Shane was
Garlic
probably
and
like,
onion,
"Who
right
the
there."
hell ordered 30? Who ordered this? And it was like, all right, now I gotta make a bottle of. And then he pulls out a chili pepper and is like, what the hell is wrong with people? You're the reason why he started doing all this weird stuff. It's your fault.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yep, it is.
You don't need.
No, technically, Fresh's fault that he started doing all this weird shit, if we're going to be honest.
Well,
Fresh
he,
started this
he sells a lot of it to bakeries and everything
Yeah.
else.
I want to punch whoever made him do celery.
Well, I got 30 of
That was Larry.
So-
That was Larry
sorry?
for his Bloody
Why?
Mary.
I need
For his Bloody
answers.
Mary.
Oh, okay. Punch retracted. Logic.
Mm.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, Larry. That's
Yeah.
actually genius. Punch myself.
No, he
Whoops.
also does 15s not as well, Tommy.
But Tim said no. I'm gonna
I
risk it.
have a
Damn
30. I got
bullshit.
30 mil
Yeah,
of. I got 30 mil of celery too. So
Another fucking Underman.
So do I.
I mean, but it makes sense for Bloody Mary. Why you would want to vape that, I don't know. But actually, it wouldn't be that bad.
No, it would
No.
I
suck.
wouldn't mind vaping tomato.
Ugh.
I'm weird.
No, tomatoes
Oh,
alright.
bro.
It's the booze part.
And
that
it
I'm-
where's got a tomato flavor. Tomato is what it's called. And I almost got it, but then the cart was just too big. Giggity.
I mean, VSO tomato's good. If you want a tomato,
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Do I have that? I don't know.
it's right here.
you want to vape tomato,
There's
it's
some
it's
tomato,
fucking.
there you go.
I mean, you
it's
guys
good.
did a whole show about savory stuff. I just can't see that being anybody's all day.
I think that's the
No,
only
no,
fucking
Make
time
it-
on this
Hey,
show I done
Anthony,
so long.
challenge for you. Get some VSO tomato.
No.
I want you to make a tomato candy. You can do it. I know you can.
Oh God,
Oh, fuck.
I'm sure he
It's
could,
just
but does he
tomato.
want to?
I think the thing is,
Tim,
is
you
like
know
I
what
got
tomato
turned
candy
off.
is, right? Ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I got honestly got turned off because a company sent us some, and one of the flavors in there was bacon. And so I filled up a tank with it. And I'm like, let's give this a shot, see what happens. I couldn't even make it halfway through the fucking tank. It tasted like liquid smoke. It was so bad. And I'm like, so anytime anybody talks about savory, just my mind immediately goes back to that, and I'm like, no.
It's one of these bottles, guys. I guess I'm never gonna have tomato.
Don't over tighten
Oh,
the
is this
cap or
turtle?
it's finished.
Oh, I'll never open it.
Swaggy's turtle, 12 days Christmas turtle.
Turtle.
It's been steeping how long?
Huh?
How long has it been steeping? Like a week?
Hold on.
It's
I'm gonna
good.
ask about vanilla.
It's good.
Your savory mixes remind me of the old vape shows where they would try and have
We
that
made this
panel
on the 24th.
try all those nasty
Oh,
liquids,
so it's
like
a couple
Yep.
of-
pass them down the line. Those were hilarious. Like,
That was Zample Box, and
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
COVID ruined them, and then the company was sold to a different company.
They ruined themselves though.
It's good.
Yeah.
No, what,
all I ever got
no.
from Zample Box was expired liquids.
Yeah,
that's kinda
exactly.
why-
Oh,
Exactly.
no.
Wait, all right, listen, guys. Listen, let me defend my former workers. All right, so I'll tell you the whole story right now. I don't give a damn. So my sponsor now owns them, right?
So how do you mute somebody on here? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
All right. But at the beginning, when they were owned by the OG crew, they were a lot better. And what happened is when they switched over and they sold to Vapecraft, Vapecraft got rid of everyone because of COVID, and then they switched warehouses, and then they had to switch warehouses again, and then the transition didn't go well, and they only at one point had like 2-3 total staff because of COVID. So they dropped the ball. There's no joke about that. But it wasn't like it wasn't because they didn't care. It was because that was the only way they could survive. And they came out, they're doing better now, I think. But yeah, they fired the whole crew. So like all those nasty juice videos, they're all gone. They deleted all those videos. and those were some of the best like YouTube vape content.
Oh, yeah.
ever.
They were hilarious.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Them and Dash
Morning
Vape-
Glory one to me was the funny, like that blowjob flavored e-liquid. Like, I've probably watched that video like 10 times, just fucking dying laughing. Because they pass it through all the guys and they're all like, oh, that's awful. And then the girl at the very end tries, it goes, I think I know that flavor. And nobody knew what it was before, you know, they got. I still to this day, it just makes me laugh.
I'm still
So that
mad
was
that
it.
Phil's Vape Fellas video didn't blow up. That
Vape
was
Fellas, like Goodfellas?
fantastic. Yeah, it
Like
was.
a Goodfellas parody.
Yeah, here I'll throw it in chat for people.
I don't know what it's
It's
like.
like
to do a
it's only a
vape parody.
4-minute
What's that
long
like?
video, but it's awesome, and the story behind it too. Like there's comedy in it, but it's real. It's when all these regulations came down and everything. If nobody's seen that, I'd recommend watching that video. It is fucking amazing, and the production quality and everything. Like he worked his ass off on that. You could tell.
Oh, it smells like a tomato.
If
Smells like tomato.
Tim, you haven't seen
I
that
broke
one,
the bottle for that.
I might have.
the
May have.
Vape Fellas.
I've watched so many videos, advocacy videos. It's hard to say.
Well, this is like a skit type deal.
Some of my favorite skits were Dash
for the
Vapes.
funnies.
Dave did such a great job with those, and I hate
Oh,
that
yeah.
they're gone.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
on YouTube
Dash
anymore.
Vape Sample Box had the best skits in the game. Ryan Hall did before he sold out. Yeah, you
Man,
sold
that's a
out.
blast
Ryan
from the
Hall,
past. I
y'all.
haven't thought about Ryan Hall in a long time.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall,
In a
y'all.
minute.
You took vaping and you used it to quit cigarettes, made money off of it in a business, and then stopped vaping to better yourself. Yeah, you sold out, man. Okay. Good luck with your weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Storming.
Yo, his weather shit's amazing
It's
though,
the-
man.
Dude, I see him, he's getting out there. I really hope he can spread the word about
He's-
vaping somehow,
He's
because
spent
like
so
your
much
grandma
money.
knows about it.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
famous. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
If
he's
you
got
like
the best
weather.
weather service in the United States.
He
actually.
really does, dude. Watching the shit with the hurricanes and everything. I watched his live streams and like the quality
yeah,
of that
Ryan-
shit
Well, you always
is
wanted-
fucking
Ryan's-
amazing.
The,
You go on the Weather
equi-
Channel and the
the
shit sucks
the
compared to
equipment,
his.
the equipment that he bought to go with that. Like he's
And
got
he
real
has-
weather station equipment.
And he has live feeds from all these fucking storm chasers from like 5 different people that are inside the hurricane. So you're not only watching him, but
Yeah,
you're
he
watching
hired
all
them.
these live feeds from all the people that are inside
Yes.
the storm.
So he has a business. His business is
Yeah,
like
he had like
running
10 vape
businesses.
shops, right?
So he has a lot of money, and then on top of that, he was quote on in his words, he was a failed weatherman back in the day. He was actually on TV, but he just ended up doing the vape thing and then owned his businesses. So like this is his passion. Like his best vlogs were when he was going to the vape shops and he was storm hunting, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yep.
But he got rid
Oh,
of all
root!
the-
Oh, I remember that when they did the root thing on his channel. Do you remember the root like testing? That
It's
was
not
that
that
just
bad.
like instantly
just
made
gonna
me
bring that up.
cringe. That was
It's
that
not
was
that bad.
cringe. And
Wet
when they
cream
bought that like
circle?
that super expensive liquid that they tried, and it was garbage with the real metal
dropped
the
it, I
gold
think.
flake.
Son.
Gold
Some
flake.
ridiculous amount, like $500
$1,000.
bottle of liquid or something like that, and then he dropped it and spilled like half of it.
It was
And it
so
tasted like crap.
they clickbait you with $10,000, but it was actually $1,000. And what's his name? The guy with the A, he accidentally dropped it, but I think he probably just took him. Austin accidentally dropped
Austin.
it, but
Yeah.
he took it because he went and hid. He saved some and then he hid it in a warehouse. Dude, their vlogs used to be so great. I wish
Austin
I
was
could
kind of like
watch
the
them.
Chumley of that channel for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, without the like criminal aspect.
Without the meth and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
I
20
couldn't remember
pounds
if it
of
was meth or pedo, but I didn't want to, either one. Probably.
Sure.
Yeah,
Probably
I'll
both.
call him out.
Well, you eat too many Subway sandwiches, you turn into one. So
All that
watch out.
fiberglass.
Yeah, oh wow, yes.
Subway, eat fresh, do meth.
Jersey Mike's.
Never
is so
forget that. I've
better.
never seen such a mass retraction of like commercials and ever. Like instantaneously, it went from, "Hey, this guy's the greatest thing ever to happen to Subway" to, He doesn't exist. No, he never
Not
existed.
only that, the Lance Armstrong commercials, they were
Yep.
everywhere, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Until it came out about his steroid use.
So they found out
I
that
mean-
one bald bastard was fucking popping roids before his fucking races.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but look, I mean, you know what I mean?
Lance
Like,
Armstrong is the definition of cult of personality. Like he was one of
for
those
real.
guys who, you know, and everybody was wearing those yellow armbands and shit for
Yep,
the
Live
longest
Strong,
time.
brother.
I had one of them
There
for
you go.
like 2 years.
I mean, it's for the balls, guys. Don't
Well,
forget.
well, you guys
Wrestling.
can't forget either. He only had one testicle, so
That's
that
what
was
I'm saying.
already an advantage when he was racing.
Yeah,
He
he's
had less
lighter.
slowing
More,
down.
he's more aerodynamic.
Yep,
I would
exactly.
think so, yeah.
He'd
But
stick
you-
it right in the center instead of having the two hanging out on the side. You know?
You can't blame the same way.
If you
you
leaned it
can't
over the
blame-
front of the seat, it pulled him forward.
Yep.
You can't blame Subway because like Subway's not gonna know what's on his computer.
No,
So-
what
No,
Subway did the
yeah,
right
it
thing.
was not their
Subway
fault
did
at
did the
all.
right thing with that. They did the right
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
It
Yeah,
they're
just,
cut their
like,
ties
it
up
was just-
completely was
it
the
was this,
smartest PR
like-
idea of all time. Like, fuck
but
that
it was.
dude.
It's like
Him.
Fucking creep. Don't
Tim,
touch
my
she
my
was
fucking
fucking
working.
dude,
She was
tomato.
work. She was working there, and at Subway at the time, and literally, like I went in one day and I saw that they took down all the Jared stuff. I go, "What's up with that?" And she's telling me the story. I go, "You gotta be shitting me. That ain't real."
No, but see, Subways are like franchised a lot. You know, they're not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
independently, or they are independently owned. But I have actually seen like the worst advertisement for Subway that didn't have Jared or anything to do with it. But it was a September 11th ad,
Oh,
and it
God.
was an ad that said "Fly in for savings."
Oh, that was fake.
Oh.
though.
Dude,
the-
no, there's no way that was fake.
The you talking about the fly in, the get 2 foot longs on 9/11?
I've seen multiple ones of them, but the one that I believe to be true, it looks so real. I can't believe, and I do that for a living. Like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do that. That's your job.
Because there's guys like you that do it for a living. As like there's that.
I
band
guess,
guy.
but from the source that I got it from, I believe that it was true. If it was fake, then it was a hell of a good fake.
It was probably just local, and some idiot was like, "This is a good idea, and this will be good remembrance."
You remember that show X-Files, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
I
remember.
love Dave Duchovny.
Scully.
Right, remember the spin-off? What were they called? Those three geeks. What was that show called? It was a spin-off. It lasted maybe 2 seasons. Oh man.
Don't
Anyways,
remember.
I'll dig it up because I have the DVD.
The
here
Lone
on Blu-ray.
Gunman?
Lone Gunman. Okay. Look up
Well,
their.
Google Fooish.
Look up the pilot episode and tell me if the hair on your arms doesn't stand on end. Okay, the premise of the first pilot, the pilot was they were trying to stop a remote control airliner from crashing into the Twin Towers.
Oh my god.
It aired March of 2011.
Whoa.
And check it out. It is so fucking creepy.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
remember.
literally, your hair stands on end.
Well, the Family Guy tells the future pretty often too, so that's you know,
The Simpsons.
Simpsons
yeah,
too.
Simpsons
Simpsons.
too
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh my God.
Oh,
guys.
Bob, you were talking about tomato though. I want to know what you said. You said I don't like tomato, but
Oh no, I said fuck that. I hate tomato. I think that's the only blue raz mix I won't vape.
Blue Raz tomato.
Guys, I'm gonna.
Blue Raz
I'm gonna-
Tomato. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that's just no.
I'm gonna
fuck
be
no.
not selfish, and I'm gonna give Bob a chance. So 50%
Love when
off
Daniel's
has
nice.
blueberry jam, chocolate mousse and love, and golden syrup and light rum by VT on the 50% off.
And noted.
Just a heads up.
No,
Is
just-
love a
just
concentrate?
the 50%
Love
off tab.
is fantastic, semi-white chocolate, but
Like a
it's
kinda light
just a
chocolate, yeah.
fantastic cream.
Yeah. it
Their
is.
rums, that's subjective. I'm not a pro.
Every
but
time
I
I
think
try
I
and buy
have all
love,
of
I get
those.
arrested. So
chocolate mousse is the only chocolate I can stand and
Yeah,
truly
chocolate mousse
enjoy.
is really good.
And I just
their
double
rum's
checked to
pretty
make
good.
sure, and I just bought some last week during the sale, and now it's 50% off. And if you know VTA, they're kind of expensive. So just a heads up,
What the fuck?
I actually-
chocolate mousse is really good deal. You
What
can get
the
a
fuck,
30
Dave?
milliliter for $3. I hate that.
What
And
the fuck?
just so you know, Noms has a sale going on a lot of their Decadent Vapors and VT stuff as well. So
Right
if
there.
anybody's in that area,
Dave, March 4th, 2001.
Isn't that creepy?
Top tier government agent discover a top secret plan for a false flag operation to crash a plane into the World Trade Center.
How creepy is that?
March
Yeah, they knew it.
4th,
Oh, they knew it. They knew
2001
about
that
it.
came out.
They just
Yeah.
didn't take any credibility to it. They didn't add any credibility to it.
That was the
They made a
creepiest
mistake.
thing I've ever seen.
There's some funky
Well,
shit
the
about
owner,
that.
we're not going to get into it too much, but the owner of the building, months before it happened,
Put out a few like $20 billion insurance policy on it in case
Yeah.
it was attacked by terrorists or something.
he made millions off those buildings falling.
Yep. And the building 7 was supposed to hold a bunch of information in it, and this was like 2 blocks away, and it still was reduced to rubble, although buildings around it were perfectly fine.
Yep.
That's what I find funky.
I mean, that could be chalked up to shock. You know, some buildings can handle shock more than others.
No, so that one's
No,
actually,
there's
that one's
old buildings there around it, man.
7 is the easiest to
No.
debunk because it had active fires going on for over like 8 hours that no one noticed, and that whole area was evacuated. Towers are a better debate because like there's so much different kind of videos.
I've seen video where where the plane explodes right before it hits it,
Mm-hmm.
where they break it down frame by frame, and you can see it. The plane is like this far away on video, and it's still the plane explodes.
There was a lot of faking.
For the
Oh,
love of
this is
mixing
straight
a
from
tinfoil
this
hat
is
time.
straight from CNN.
I appreciate you putting that in the chat, Liberty. Happy Christmas or Happy Holidays, because I celebrate Festivus. So,
It's
you
the
know,
holiday for the rest of us.
Yeah,
it is.
they're out for grievances.
I have so much fun decorating my pole.
Which one?
The only one I got, pal.
Not gonna ask.
No, I'm worried. Can you just imagine putting decorations on it and walking around like I'm ready?
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Just wrap a bunch of lights around it.
Just be like, I'm about to tell you all my grievances.
What you do is you get those fairy lights, but the open wire ones, so you get a little shocking situation while it's going on.
Here's the
I
new
usually
flavor.
stick a mistletoe in my belly button just in case, so that works.
That's a good plan.
It doesn't work. And it gets you in trouble with HR.
You probably shouldn't announce it on the loudspeaker.
It's funny because I'm my own HR and he doesn't seem to mind, so we're good.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but are you the only employee working in that house, in that facility?
Yes, I am.
So I want to know who's
I
complaining.
got plenty of wigs, so you never know.
I still want to know who's complaining in that situation because that's a little weird.
When you spend way too much time with yourself, you start talking to yourself. You never know what might happen.
That dude that he keeps seeing in the mirror, he's an asshole.
Yeah,
He's
and
a
I've
little
got
rat.
I got pink wigs, I got blonde wigs, I got you've seen all the parody shit that I've done. I got a whole slew of fucking stuff I can put on. So
Oh, you got to do another one this year. You got to set up another one.
the beard
That's a suffer-
limits that, and I'm not shaving the beard for anybody.
Yep, that was the problem when I was trying to figure out my Halloween costume for the band. We were doing a Halloween show for the band, and I was like, well, I'm kind of limited to bearded characters, so I just decided that I was going to be dude from ZZ Top, and then the rest of the band was like, oh, that's cool. We're a 3-piece anyway, so let's just fucking do it. And so my singer got a big, giant, fake beard, and I was like, well, the drummer, he doesn't have to do shit because his name's Frank Beard, and he doesn't have a beard, so...
About the only
there,
option I
brother.
have anymore is Fat Thor, but that's just how it goes.
Dude, you could be a fucking wizard, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I do play with my wand quite a bit, so I can see how
There
that
you
might
go.
work.
That's where the complaint came from HR.
Erection
Lumberjack?
Patronus.
Tim's jumping in his car as we speak. This is a pre-recorded Tim that you're seeing driving to Anthony Mello's house.
Picking up Bob so Bob can get his fix.
Hey, he's the one that sent me the invite, so that's how this goes to me.
Yep, see?
If you think this is bad, you've never seen a Friday night show. I can guarantee that.
Friday night or the old game streams. Some of those were pretty,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, you
much
haven't
jizz.
seen the name of some of my mixes.
Well, Well, the name of the line that I use, because I make labels for my own mixes if I'm sending them out to somebody else, and the name of my line is Big Cock Juice, and it's got a big rooster on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, I have to find a name that works with that every time. You know, like Juicy Apple, or Sticky Nuts, or Purple Nurple, or whatever. You know.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're 50 years old and single. You know, you make stupid jokes like that.
Okay, 57 and married. I'm still stupid.
Jeez. There's the Doritos again. Surprised you don't have a tray of. Surprised he doesn't have a whole tray of like pretzels and cookies.
Why am I diabetic? I cannot figure it out.
Yeah. All he
Can't
does
figure
is
out
eat.
how that could happen. We sat there that one night and he's like, I'm gonna take them all into work tomorrow. He's sitting there mowing them down. And he grabs a bag of.
Those aren't the spicy Doritos, though, man.
And then he
What the hell
grabs
are you
the Dor-
doing?
Oh yes,
Then he
they
gra-
are.
Weak on us?
Oh,
Then
yes,
he
they
grabs
are.
the Doritos afterwards. It's like, holy crap!
Flaming hot.
Oh, okay. I just saw the top of the bag, and I thought they were the regular ones, but okay. Makes
Regular
sense.
ones have no
Ranchers.
taste.
Cool
Cool
Ranch
Ranch.
is still my favorite.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
there you-
Spicy Ranch.
Does that
Cool
count as a
Ranch.
Red Hot
There you go.
Chili Peppers concert right there? You saw it
No.
live.
That's not even Chili Pipers.
Chili Peppers. He can't.
That sounds like a
why?
Weird Al Yankovic band.
It does.
Anybody
They,
watch
they-
that
they
movie?
need an accordion in it.
I haven't.
No.
I've seen the trailer
He did
for it,
Red
but I
Hot.
haven't seen the movie.
Oh,
I haven't
it's
watched
fun.
the
That's on
movie
my
yet.
list.
He
Yep,
did the
it's
Red
fun.
Hot Chili Pepper song then. The video's hilarious. It's the one where he's in all silver. I'll find it.
Finished watching Wednesday. That was okay.
I thought that was great. I was actually
Yeah, I've
just
seen
going to
the
bring
first
that
one. I
up, and
liked the first
I
one.
decided not to. But I
Bedrock.
was impressed. I thought the casting for the rest of the family was terrible, except for
Yeah.
Lurch.
Yeah, I really only kind of liked her and Lurch.
And Wednesday was
Lurch,
great.
You
You know,
barely saw Lurch though.
that's true, but Catherine Zeta-Jones as her mom, I don't think that works. And then I don't even know the name of the other guy, but you've seen him in everything. And I was like, that's Gomez? Like, I don't get that. But no, I thought Wednesday's, whoever that actress is, did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
Jenna Ortega, I think is her name.
My favorite
Better
scene
name.
though is the sidecar, the bike they used. That was great. I love sidecars.
But see, even who they picked for Uncle Fester, I thought was a terrible casting choice. So,
Yeah.
but the show is great. Like, I don't want to take anything away from the show. I question their casting choices on the rest of the family. I was like,
Yeah, we wound up watching a new Willow instead of the Wednesdays for now. We still got to watch.
oh
Wednesday.
man,
But
Wednesday was
Willow, we watched Willow up until like we didn't realize the whole season wasn't there. Just a forewarning,
Was
it's
that
not all
any
there.
good? Because the trailers for Willow kind of left me like,
It's still ramping up, even at this point where it's all released to. It's still ramping up. It's still not gotten really exciting yet. It's like all backstory
Answer me this.
kind of stuff.
is Willow's wife and his children ever mentioned at all?
Children,
They are? Mims
children
and Renan?
there. Daughter's there.
Okay. Because they were adorable in the first movie.
I'm almost
Like,
wondering.
Dada, Dada.
I'm curious. I'm really curious if the daughter is actually the same actress. I'm curious.
Really?
I actually
She's a
should
little
look that up.
person?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I'm curious about that because they did try to keep some of the same actors. Because I even saw that, like the little chubby dude that kind of fought with him half the time, the one that went back to the village, he was
Hey,
even in it.
There's
So-
two
Hey,
dudes.
Tim.
Well, there was his buddy who was Migosh, and then there was
Not the
asshole
nice
dude.
one, the asshole.
Tim,
The asshole.
the guy who gets shit on by the
Posted a
bird.
recipe.
Yeah.
First,
What's his
Oh.
name? I used to know all their fucking names. I haven't seen Willow in so long.
I'm missing pie crust.
It's-
Fresh
but it's
just
still-
guy's name?
posted a
But it's still
recipe.
kind of ramping up, so it's like it's got potential, but just not sure yet.
It's gonna drive me nuts. What was his name?
Burger
Crabby
or
guy.
something. Some weird.
Burgle Cut.
Burgle cut.
Yes. Mark Northover
Yo,
portrays
Tim,
him.
quick
He is-
tip,
he's-
And that's not him, by the way, because he passed away in 2004, sadly.
He
right?
isn't mentioned. It isn't. Okay, so it's someone else.
Nope. Had a heart attack, 54.
Click it, Tim.
Rest in peace, brother.
It
you
looks
eating?
good, and it was released 10 minutes ago.
What are you eating? I'll be right
What
back.
your recipe?
No, mine's I don't and have announcements. Mine just comes out. But Sam released Mona Lisa, and then Fresh released a creamy rhubarb pie.
Yeah, he did that a while ago. He did that on one of his shows. I think that was on his first show back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where did I just got the notification on my
October 30th.
Yeah, so did I.
October 30th is when it.
I didn't even check to see if anyone made anything for this week.
Why did I
it's
just get the notification for something that came out October 30th?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, he might have just released it though, because that's when he created it. But when you released,
No, I remember seeing it back then too. I remember seeing it.
Okay, Tim. So the girl who plays his daughter in the TV series is not the girl who played his daughter in the original movie. It's his real daughter in real life.
Oh, that's his real daughter?
For real, I just looked it up.
No
Fucking
shit,
cool.
that's actually cool. That's cooler.
Well, that makes sense.
Oh, that Mona Lisa.
Annabelle
Yeah,
Davis. Yeah.
I've been watching Yellowstone, man, and that's one crazy ass fucking show. Usually, I'm not into stuff like that.
That's
like
not the first time I've
cowboys and
heard
shit,
good
but-
things about Yellowstone. So
Dude,
I'm-
it's incredible. Watch it. It's
I love
fantastic.
Rainn Wilson.
It is
Wilson.
a fantastic show.
Rainn-
I'm on season 4 now,
You gotta see.
and they're still making new shows for it and everything, new episodes.
You guys know what happened to the actress who played Wednesday in the original Addams Family series? You know what she ended up doing as an adult?
Porn star.
Kind of. She
Adult.
wrote and directed and did the set work for porn movies.
It's a way to get into
Originally,
the
she was just
industry
there to
without
be like the
taking it.
designer, and then she like needed to know what was going to be in the script so she could bring like the right things to dress the set with, and then she ended up just writing the scripts and went on. She ended up marrying a guy that was a porn star that was supposed to quit, and then he went back in the industry and she divorced him. She got married like 3 or 4 times. Like her life story is kind of a little bit crazy. It's definitely something you can find on YouTube, but yeah, it is kind of nuts.
A lot of those like child actors and actresses and everything moved into porn years later.
Yeah, she didn't actually do
lot
porn,
of them.
but she was
Yeah,
involved in the industry.
Yeah, but a lot of them did that exact path.
Cat, I'll be right back.
There is probably a couple hundred of them
Oh, I wouldn't
that
doubt
have
it.
done that. Yeah.
Not at all. It's probably decent money.
Yeah.
Well, during that time, it was decent
Mhm.
money.
Yeah, before the internet
What was her name?
became real big.
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
Of course, you'd ask. We're not gonna remember. Bye-bye. Gangs of London. Yeah, I've heard good things about that one, Andrew. Gangs of London. I never actually watched Peaky Blinders either, and I guess that's supposed to be pretty.
Oh,
good
I like
series.
that show a lot. But I
It's
like the
the,
actor that's the lead in that, so
That's the Prohibition era one, right?
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's basically like yeah.
Yellowstone is basically like if the mafia was in Montana, but the guys aren't mafia at all. It's just that's kind of the way they operate, something like that. But it's wild. Really, really good show.
Like an upscale biker gang.
Yeah. And instead of that, it's a ranch.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we'll call this poll. Looks like other than Bob's vote, I think we got 84% yes.
Dude, one vote counted for 6%. See, people say voting, you can't make a difference. Stick it.
So so I'll put that up after the show. We'll do a candy one Christmas week. Candy and desserts. Yeah, I want to add desserts too, because some people inherently love candy more than dessert, like Anthony, and there's other people who like desserts better than candy. So sometimes the dessert is your whatever your sweet tooth goes towards. For me, it'd be steak, but I'm not making a steak vape. Sorry.
Steak candy doesn't sound very good at all. No.
Sounds
Gotta add some
right up there
extra
with that
sweet
tomato.
candy in there with that one.
Add a little extra sweet tomato with it. Yeah, you got to add that in.
You need swaggy.
a tomato beef
It
brisk.
tastes like
There you go.
shit.
Make a
You gotta cover
tomato
it
beef
up with
brisk.
something good.
Tomato beef brisk with a little bit of garlic and onion. There you go. I'm starting to think, would that taste okay? Now I'm curious. Would it taste alright? Is it going to be really gross? Could go either
But
way.
wouldn't it be weird if that's where vaping started instead of going to candies and fruits and stuff like that? It started out as like onion and garlic and all this other crazy shit. Like,
Man, there was
then
a
we'd
company.
be like, oh, vaping strawberry? That just sounds gross. Like, give me some steak.
There was a
start with
like a
coffee?
discount box at a couple of the shops I used to go to, and in one of them at like 3 of the shops they had this bacon liquid that was there for probably like 4 years. Nobody would touch it.
Ooh,
And I eventually bought a bottle just to see what, bacon. Fuck it. How bad could it be? Oh, it was terrible.
How bad can it be? That's your first mistake. Don't
It
say
tasted
those
like
words.
fucking dirt. Well, dude, I got sick
Well-
of seeing it. It sat there for like 4 years.
There was
It was,
Well,
it was,
fine.
it was 2
Yeah.
steps
I missed
below
one
root.
side.
Yeah,
It was
like
well steeped at that
it
point.
was like
for
60
sure.
cents for like a 30 ml bottle, and
They
I
should
know
have paid
why.
you. They should have paid you 60 cents to take it.
I was just saying 29
No.
mils of it went in the trash.
No, more than 29 mils. That shit was fucking rancid.
29 mils and his $40 Addy. They all went in the trash.
And it just said bacon on it and had like a slice of bacon. That was the label.
Nothing to see here.
You just want to hand the guy a $20 bill and just say, "Here, give me your trash can," and just dump that whole box in there. Like, don't do this to anybody else.
There was an e-liquid company that had a bacon donut, and it was really good. And I'm trying to find it. I can't find it.
There was a
Um,
maple bacon donut.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
But it was fan. There's a everyone thinks of the maple bar from Barista,
Bar.
but no,
Oh.
this one was actual
Oh.
bacon. Like it was bacon donut, maple bacon donut, and I can't find any pictures.
Night,
I'm
Tabitha.
even searching bacon.
Like Tabitha.
Have a good night, Tabitha.
Bye, Tabitha.
Take care.
Later.
I wish Voodoo Donuts out of Colorado would start making vape flavors because I think I'd buy all those. God, that's a fantastic.
Millen, you
donut
got to
shop.
make a nice recipe with that marshmallow and that butterscotch, or one or the other.
Oh, I bet that'd be fantastic.
Did she try them yet?
I don't know. I didn't catch that. I didn't look up see if she answered.
Does it ever
I
hit
did
you guys
ask.
that some of these e-liquids we will never ever like we
I
can't
just tried the
find them
marshmallow.
online and we'll
She
never
said she
see them
tried the
again.
marshmallow.
Yep, I see that.
It needs to sit, but it's got a good mouthfeel.
Nice, smooth and thick
Right
mouthfeel.
fucking
That's
here,
good.
Dan. And I'm telling you, one of the
I can
flavors
find
isn't
that
made
one.
anymore.
I bet you I can find a picture of it.
Oh, you can
Oh,
find a
cool.
picture
Oh.
of it. Yeah.
Bob.
Cold brew
Apparently,
coffee.
I think he said maybe it was Noms. I can't remember for sure where it was, but yes, you can still get that flavor in the UK. Is what Net Reality was telling me today. So reach out to Net Reality; he'll tell you where.
Okay.
He said that flavor does still exist. You can still get it somewhere. He told me where, but I forgot. I told him I'd just have you message him.
The
That shit was so
Milkman did one as well, but it was only in salts. And before finding this one, which is the whole reason I searched for this one and found it, and ended up liking it so much. It was the same thing. It was a sweet mint gum. This one was a billion times better because it had that lime note to it, and oh, it was just so good.
And before we start wrapping up, I got to know, Paul, how'd it turn out?
Good. It's good. I had to use a different banana.
I'd use a different banana.
Yeah, because I don't want to use up all my banana flambe from Saliba Rome.
Yep.
I can't get it anymore.
Daniel, is this the stuff?
But I did look. It wasn't. I thought I had done the recipe. No, it's Mind Floods.
Can you zoom in to the picture of the
Mind Floods.
bottle? Just the
Yeah.
bottle.
Mind Floods.
I think so. Is that a maple? Yes. I
Okay.
believe that's it.
Yeah, he
From
did.
what I can remember,
A
yeah,
fried, dense, gooey donut topped with a sweet maple glaze and crispy, salty maple bacon bits.
it's good. So the thing is, though, the bacon doesn't
Thanks, you
exist
dumb cat.
anymore.
I found a bacon tobacco liquid.
Where?
Yeah,
I know, you just rang Daniel's tobacco bell.
Just type in bacon e-liquid into Google and search images. It's like the third row down.
Oh, that one. Yeah, but they don't explain like.
Crazy mix bacon tobacco short fill.
Short
Oh, you can get actual bacon tobacco?
Yep, it's a liquid.
No, I mean like tobacco that is
No.
bacon flavored.
No, I don't know.
I'm looking at a pig right now that says fine pipe tobacco and it's bacon old fashioned flavor.
What?
What the heck?
What the heck just happened?
Sounds like cigarettes for dogs.
I mean, if it's done, well, whatever. You guys hate that. What? Tobacco is amazing if it's
Oh,
done.
I love tobaccos.
Me too.
Like I don't
Actually,
have the urge
yeah.
for cigarettes, but every now and then I have the urge to try a pipe that I never did as a smoker.
Oh,
but
I love
the
smoking
smell.
pipes.
Every time I smell a pipe,
Not like Tim smokes pipes, but
Jesus.
you
oh
Of
God,
course.
what is that? Yeah,
It's a good
that was
point. I'm gonna
terrible.
change that for the song to go out on.
That's it. Bob's disinvited.
know.
But yeah,
I'll
that's,
show up anyway. Thank you very much.
I was gonna go out on Eddie Larson's song, but actually, I think we should go out on the Cheers song. You know, because the actress is passing away.
Alley.
Yeah,
Kirstie
she's
Alley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she passed away.
Oh, I had no idea.
she had cancer apparently, which
I
she
watched the
just was
news
on The
about
Masked
today.
Singer last year, so she probably already knew at that point. She looked
She-
good on that.
She's on the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Fucking
They
crazy.
said it was a very
She's a good singer.
aggressive cancer that
Didn't
took
know
her
that.
out very fast.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Baby mammoth.
Yep, Baby Mammoth too. But we'll go out on Cheers for that reason, because it's like, yeah, let's just pay a little respects. That's when I first started watching her, and then just like over the years, she's been in so many different movies and shows.
Motherfucking look who's talking, brah.
That's what I was thinking. Look Who's Talking was like her real big movie debut. Yeah, that was so good. Her and Travolta.
Yep.
Yeah, just
You
Yeah,
guys
to
actually
go
have
to.
good movies and not good movies. I don't know.
yeah. Some parts of it are hilarious, though. You gotta give them that.
That Luke who's talking definitely has its fucking moments for sure.
It also has its moments where you're like, okay.
Yeah. Well.
Some of it is just outdated. It was like funny back at the time, but now you watch it. And
Oh
it's like,
yeah, some comedy it doesn't age well, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Although all the classic Adam Sandler movies do.
I think they still hold up because
Yeah,
they're
it's the
cartoony.
current ones that are a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Look out!
Yeah, his
the
old
black.
ones are like cartoons, and cartoons
like-
never got a style.
I
Look
like
out!
his.
Here comes the black. Here comes the Blackfoot. No.
I liked his. Fuck, I forget the name of them. He did two of them with Chris Rock and
Thing you
two
got.
other guys.
Sorry,
Those were newer ones, and those were pretty good.
Oh, the you're talking about this Rust Arrow Roulette.
Yeah.
What is it called there?
You're all over it, man. Give it to us. Come on.
What's the name?
Grown-Ups.
Grown Ups. Yes.
Grown-Ups. Yeah.
My friend took me to the
Those were-
original movie like 5 times at the local theater because when I lived in town, because he thought that I had. He always said I was like Adam Sandler in the movie. He always talked me into stupid shit, just like he does. It's like, yeah, it's because you're stupid. and you
Those
listen.
were good. And I heard that Diamond one that he does is good as well. It's a more serious movie.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I'm gonna say that's probably not as good as you think it is.
No.
What was the Diamond movie? Like Uncut Gems or something like that?
Yep.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw that. I haven't seen any of his really newer movies though, because I keep hearing that they're crappy.
Yeah, Cherokee 71. I didn't.
Never watched any movies.
I honestly didn't realize she was 71 already.
My time is important.
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, it does. But anyhow, we're gonna head out of here. But before we go, we'll let some people do a little promoing here. We'll start with Bob because Bob has the simplest one. Bob, what do you got going on?
Check me out on Twitch. Play some video games. Hang out. Watch me get super pissed at people that are fucking assholes. But yeah, there's my link. Drop a follow. Come hang out. Say what's up.
Do it.
And then, well, you can pass it to either Adam or Anthony or Paul for his shelving if you want to.
I don't know where they are on the show. They're, let's go Adam. Let's go boom down there.
Okay. Mine's easy.
Oh shit, wrong way.
Click that link and listen to my band, please. Appreciate it. And then you can go here.
And get Grim to listen to Born into War on stream.
Yes.
That'd be dope. The more the merrier.
It's a
There's our
life
music
goal of
video. And then tomorrow night, you can join us on the Golf T Vapes channel where we do the Foggy Fairway.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that's tomorrow at 9 Central. I'm trying to find the link to his channel, but for some reason it just won't pop up. There he is. Hi, Golf T Vapes. And we're on there, and we basically do the same thing we just did here.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow night instead. And if everything goes right, I'm not making any promises, but if everything goes right, there will be a new cover song for me tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
At the beginning of the show. And it'll be the whole song.
Any
no bits and pieces.
Any teasers?
Nope.
Nope.
I will say the person who won is in chat.
Yes. I knew that. I'm actually excited. So,
yeah.
What?
Tim might be one of the only 3 people who know the winning song and who won it. So.
Okay, so either Tim, Lady, or
Oh, not me. No, it's not us. No.
Nope.
Someone in chat.
But they're in chat.
But they're in chat.
And the
then,
song, it literally won like a year ago. I just got caught up with work and other shit. So I started working on it, and I just got caught up with shit. And yeah, but it's like 90% done. So I need to work on it all day tomorrow.
And before Anthony goes, 'cause I want Anthony to go through all of his list. Think about it for a second. Take yourself. I'll have Daniel go over where you might find us on Monday nights.
here we go. There's the Oni Squad page.
You can check us out Monday nights, 10
Thanks,
p.m. Eastern, on No to DX on DIY or Die Vaping channel. You can also check. Well, now that's it. That's all you can check us out at. Good night.
Noted Dicks +1.
I can't do this because I'm not a real alien. So hold on. Give me a second. Is that good enough?
Is that
I
like
can't do it, man. The thing is, like, my knuckles from, like, I used to,
Trying to do the
wrestling and
Star
stuff,
Trek thing or something?
I can't do it, man. My ring fingers do not move well. Like,
Yeah, I
hard.
broke my
Vulcan grip.
I broke
Yep.
all my fingers like
I got-
20 times, and I could still do it.
I didn't. I kind of, like, they
No.
semi-dislocated a lot. And then I would pop them back in and then keep playing, but they're just stiff. I'm gonna have
They're a little
arthritis when I'm older.
They're a little
And
crooked.
Anthony, what kind of crazy crap do you got going on?
I do a couple things. I'll make this quick. You can follow me on Instagram at @I'm_Anthony Ramella for just absolutely stupid stuff that I find funny, and
Fuck yeah.
other people do too. So it's worth a follow over there. I work with this great company called Rogue Shop. RogueShop.com does all of your CBD and THC needs, and great low prices and just awesome quality stuff. If you want to watch a show that's a little more adult, we play games and do some really raunchy kind of things, but it's all in good fun, and there's a plan, so it actually moves along pretty smoothly. I do a show called The Friday Fallout on Friday nights on the Friday Fallout channel. So that is about it, other than this fantastic media company that I work with called OnlySquad.com. We do t-shirts, we do pretty much anything custom, and I do a whole lot of media through them. And anybody that's seen any of my videos will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and you can use the code SHEDTIME at Rogue Shop and on Oink Squad to get a discount. So it's pretty simple. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm actually wearing that shirt that I designed.
Some great designs on there.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, really cool.
And
stuff.
like I said, if you guys see something that you want, or you see a design that's not on there, by all means, just hit me up on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to take care of it for you. So,
yeah.
And that is it, Timothy. Why don't you take us on home, buddy?
Well, I was going to shout out to Dave and Paul for being here. Dave, Canadian Vapor. for being here every week and hanging out and having a good time, giving us a Canadian presence, so we're not all just a bunch of Americans here talking to ourselves.
Bunch of
The Maple
bloody
Syrup
Yanks.
Brothers. The Maple Syrup Brothers.
And we're also thanking you for not summoning snowstorms yet. So we're good with that. Thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for
appreciate
keeping your cold up there and not sending
Yeah.
it down here. It was like 40 degrees
It would-
today.
Give
would
it,
be nice.
give it like another month, and then you can do your little dances
Yup.
and shit.
Pick all your shit our way.
It would
No,
be nice
fuck off, Paul.
if you could represent
Don't be a
instead
dick.
of like all of the North America.
It's only half of the power though, so because Dave's not also doing it, I think we're still safe.
We need more Southern people here. That way, people can understand me.
Well, I'll
Every-
tell
like,
you
why?
what.
Like we have two
Need folk
Canadians,
art.
and then
We need
like
full
this-
cart to hop on with us some night. Yeah,
the
we
most
gotta do
south we go is Chicago and PA.
Or
That
hippie.
don't even count.
Yeah, I don't count the South.
Yeah, I'm not helping because I'm in way northern Ohio. I'm closer to Canada than I am to you. So
Yep. Northeast PA, man.
Oh, you're north.
Alright.
Oh, well, yeah. Good night.
Yep.
You're
So have
far
a
as
good-
hell.
So everybody have a great night tonight. Reach out to those you haven't heard from. You could save a life or at least make the day a better one, especially during the holiday season where depression can actually be a real bad thing. All right.
Woo!
Good night,
Stick
everybody.
with your fellow
Babe, don't
countrymen,
smoke.
lady.
Yep. All right.
Unless it's
Hasta la night night. Much
Hasta
love,
la-
everyone.
And Merry Christmas and
Or
Happy
Swaggy
Holidays.
say it
Love
one
y'all.
night, so.
Bye.
Bye.
Ow.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want